and enjoy your world.
Say hello to AJ and Sage and the rest of the Pitt-Johnstown.
We offer a variety of high-quality academic programs and majors to help students prepare for career and professional success in the real world. Our excellent faculty are recognized and published experts in their disciplines, but they share a passion for teaching that's really evident in our classrooms. Students have the opportunity to interact with their faculty not only in the typical small classroom setting, but also in a variety of mentored, up-close and personal learning experiences, such as our undergraduate research program. It's really no wonder we're so proud of what we do here at Pitt-Johnstown.
Economal Home Health and Economal Physicians Group, Economal Health System.
Hi, my name is Kate, and I'm a senior marketing major here at Pitt-Johnstown. One of my favorite things about Pitt-Johnstown is the variety of classes you can take, fun, and experience the real world. I have learned so many new skills throughout my career here at Pitt-Johnstown. One of the courses I took was rock climbing, where I got my certification belaying, and I got to strengthen my rock climbing skills that I didn't even know I had. So I got the opportunity to study abroad in Ireland, where I took courses in international marketing and Irish literature. You can even take courses that teach you everything about the Beatles and even get certified in scuba diving. Take your learning to new heights.
So again, please do yourself a favor. Grab yourself one of these beautiful Mountain Cat Tournament 44th Annual Edition programs. Okay. Again, if you're scrapbooking for your favorite high school students,
I just made like a rundown.
Scholastic Basketball Star, they make a great keepsake for all to enjoy for years to come. Grab yourself a program.
Let's get rolling. I'll start the introduction.
Hello and welcome to the 44th Annual Pitt-Johnstown Alumni Association Mountain Cat Tournament. Thank you for joining us here on our live stream. As we get rolling here with our first game, we want to introduce the president of the University of Pittsburgh at Johnstown with a welcome message for you all.
Welcome to the 44th.
Well, hello and a very pleasant good evening, basketball fans. We welcome you to the Sports Center here on the campus of the University of Pittsburgh at Johnstown. As the Pitt-Johnstown Alumni Association, our Pitt-Johnstown Athletic Department proudly present night number one of the 44th Annual Pitt-Johnstown Alumni Association Mountain Cat Basketball Tournament. Game one coming up, featuring the Wildcats of Greater Latrobe High School taking on the Rams of Richland High School. Fans, before we meet this evening's starting lineups, we'd like to ask all of you to kindly please rise if you would. And join us in honoring America as we proudly present our national anthem.
For making this tournament possible. Dr. Mantini especially deserves a special shout out because throughout the 44-year history of this tournament, he's been a presence and his contributions have made a huge difference to its success. Once again, welcome to all the participating teams. I'm sure your folks, families, and friends are here to cheer you on. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend on our campus here and enjoy the games. Look forward to a wonderful tournament. Thank you.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed a basketball night here in Johnstown, Pennsylvania. Without any further ado,
on our live
they
stream.
are the
I am
visitors,
Matt Surnell,
representing
co-president of the
PIDLA
Alumni
District Number 7,
Association.
the
I'm joined
Whitfield.
here in
Let's
the
meet the
booth
reserves
by Ed
for the Wildcats of Greater Latrobe High School. Number
Alumni
35,
board,
Ian
Pitt-Johnstown
DeServe.
alumni himself.
Number 24, Kyle McNeil.
And
Number
we're going
23,
to
Jack
see
Trenovich.
some great
Number
basketball here
15,
today.
Dante Bassiano.
Who's our
Number
first
12,
game?
Tyler Monda. Number 0, Drew Kozic.
We have a good
Number
first game
5,
coming
Brady
here. It's gonna
Prohovic.
be the Richland
And
Rams taking
number
on the
3,
Latrobe Wildcats.
Darius
We're gonna open up our
Davis.
tournament this weekend.
And now,
And then,
fans,
of course, our
make
nightcap
some
this
noise for the
afternoon
starting
is gonna be
5 for the
Berlin taking on
Wildcats
Hollidaysburg.
of
We have
Latrobe
two
High
big matchups
School.
coming up.
He's a 6'2" sophomore forward.
Kind of a
He
tale of
wears
different
number
stories.
25. Here's
Should be
Alex
two exciting
Tash.
games this evening.
I'm really
A
very
6'1"
excited.
sophomore, plays guard, wears number
Especially
10.
as they
Here's
start
John
kicking off their
Wetzel.
season as well.
A
Before
sophomore
we get,
guard, 6 feet 2
going
inches
with our
tall,
action
wears
here today,
number 2,
we
Max
wanted
Butler.
to certainly thank a lot of
He's a
our,
6-foot guard, junior, wearing number 21,
sponsors who helped
Jaton
make this
Williams.
possible, including today.
And last but not least, a 6'4"
a
senior,
very,
plays guard and wears number 4,
great,
Landon Butler. The
some very great
Wildcats are
sponsors
coached by
stepped up
Brad
for our
Wetzel.
live stream.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, they are the home team representing PIAA District number 6. Let's meet the reserves.
Including,
For the Rams
including,
of
excuse me,
Richland High School from right
Slovenian
across the
savings
street,
loan.
number 52, Gladen Hell. Number 40, Dugan Chase. Number
Our
33,
friends
Gunnar
at the
Hagen.
USSCO Federal Credit Union, we thank
Number
both of those
25,
sponsors
Braden
for
Hirsch.
stepping up, as well
Number
as
24, Shane
People's Rich
Hill.
Technology for
Number 22,
helping us out
Cameron
with the live
Kyle.
stream here today.
Number 20,
And,
Henry
it is
Lemander.
our first attempt. We
Number
hope the,
15, Nathan
technical problems
Thompson.
are at a limited
Number 14, Caden Patterson. Number 13, Austin Yarnick.
Yeah, thank you to
Number
all of our
12,
great
Tyler
sponsors
Sikinik.
for making this possible.
Number 11,
Looking
Brett
forward to being able
Rokita.
to call Mountain Cat Tournament
Number
games
5,
for
Van
the first time,
Gunkovic.
we've
And
done a lot of
number
different
3,
Mountain Cat tournaments.
Preston
It's great
Warner.
to add this element.
And now
For those of
here
you
are
that
the
either
starting
weren't able to make
5
it
for
or
the
are enjoying
Rams
from the
of
comfort
Richland High
this
School.
We hope you're in
He's
for
a
two
6-foot
exciting games
forward.
and
Junior wears
if you can't make
number
it out
32,
tomorrow, we'll be doing this
Declan
tomorrow afternoon.
Piscatella. A 5'11"
very exciting
forward,
opportunity.
senior wearing number 30, Ethan Kaminsky.
And this is going to be
A
a very
6'1"
interesting
senior
matchup for our
plays
first
forward,
game.
wears number
Richland coming
23,
in,
Tyler
they're defending
Kane.
District 6 Class AAA champions. Had a very solid year last year. And
A
Latrobe's
5'10"
looking for a
guard.
here this year.
He's a senior, wears
They went
number
6 and
4,
15 last year.
Sam
They battled a
Benham.
lot of adversity.
And last but not least, senior
Injuries,
guard,
illness, and things
5
like
feet
that.
11
So
inches
it'll be
tall,
interesting to see
wearing number
how they
2,
come out this year for
Brady
their big
Haas.
game of the season as well.
The Rams are coached by Joel Kaminsky. The Wildcats are coached by Brad Wetzel. Ladies and gentlemen, our distinguished PIAA officiating crew tonight, Mr. Tony Rullo, Mr. Craig Stahl, and Mr. Ed Daniel.
All right, and we are getting set for tip-off here. This will be the first appearance for Latrobe in the Mountain Cat tournament. Richland, of course, has been here many times. They are our defending champion. They won last year's tournament. So we'll get ready for tip-off. And once again, thank you for tuning in this evening, and we're looking forward to calling it for you.
Thanks, Ed. Again, I appreciate all our sponsors here at the Alumni Association. Do this as a labor of love for the university, for our great local and regional schools. But here we go.
Set for their tip-off here. And we are underway with the 44th Mountain Cat tournament. And quickly, Latrobe on the board. Number 2, Max
Max
Butler,
Butler opens the scoring for Greater Latrobe.
giving the Wildcats an early lead. Quickly, everyone down the
for Richland.
So 2 and 2 on each side. Latrobe now Butler. Over to Wetzel. And then Butler with it now. Back to Wetzel. Richland with some good pressure so far. Butler drives and scores.
Landon Butler for the Wildcats.
And that's a 4-2 lead for Latrobe. We have 6:45 left to go here in the first quarter.
No matter how many times I see these games, the athleticism of these players is just outstanding.
Absolutely, especially for these teams, it's their first game of the year, so, you know, we got a blocking foul. It's going to go against Richland. It's first foul of the game for either team. Oh, my apologies, that was on Latrobe.
Number 2, Max Butler charged with the Latrobe foul.
Max Butler with the foul for the Wildcats, so Richland keeps possession. Nice shot and score by Declan Piscatello. Latrobe quickly down the other end. Wetzel. Out to Butler. Back over. Inside. What a nice shot by Max
Butler.
Lead the lead for Latrobe. Lots of athleticism early in this one. Richland quickly back down the other way. It's going to be Piscatello. He's going to be fouled. And I believe it's not going to be a shooting foul. So Richland will inbound.
Number 2, Max Butler charged
5
with the
4
greater
in
Latrobe
the
foul.
first quarter. Latrobe holding
He's
a
replaced
6-4
by
lead.
number 12, Tyler Mundock.
I think your point with how this is the first game, Ed, is an amazing one because, again, you almost expect a little bit of rust. They're certainly not showing that here in the first couple of minutes.
And we had a double dribble there for Richland, so that's going to send the ball back to Latrobe. But it's always interesting these first games of the year, you know, shaking the rust off for some teams. Some teams are ready to go right out of the gate. And, you know, some cases they're waiting for football players or fall athletes to finish up their sports. So be interesting to watch this one play out. And we have an and 1 for Latrobe, number 2.
Basket by John
Wetzel
Wetzel.
is good. He's going to go to the line to try and make this a 5-point game.
It is good. Richland foul charge to number 30, Ethan Kaminsky. Wetzel shooting 1.
All right, Wetzel's on the line. First free throw attempt for either team tonight. It's going to go up and in, and we have a 9-4 lead in favor of Latrobe. Richland down the other way quickly. Piscatello short, taking the other way by Latrobe. He's going to go Butler. He's going to drive, and he's going to score.
Landon Butler.
Quickly the other way. That's going to be a little too far on the throw. Was trying to get to Ethan Kaminsky, just ended up a little bit
Timeout on the floor. Richland.
And Richland is going to take a timeout. So we have 5:05 left to go here in the first quarter. And Latrobe holds an 11-4 lead early. Again, it's been a pretty fast-paced first quarter here so far.
Very, very much so.
And once again, you know, we want to thank everybody who's tuning in with us this evening. No matter where you are, we appreciate your support and appreciate you tuning in. And again, this is our first game of the evening. Game number 2 of our doubleheader. Again, will be Berlin and Hollidaysburg. I believe Berlin and Hollidaysburg both just made their way into the gym, so we'll catch the end of this one and get ready for who they're going to end up playing tomorrow as well.
from a technical perspective, for anyone who is enjoying this and want to share as the holiday season come up, this should be available on the upj.pitt.edu alumni webpage, so you can go back and review and see these games at any time.
Richland bringing it back the other way. Shots off the mark. It's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be off Richland, so the ball's going to go back the other way with Latrobe. Tell you what, I want to give a quick shout out early on to the Richland student section. One of the things I love about this tournament is when we get the student sections, and it looks like they went with like a jersey theme tonight for their student section, and I see all different jerseys down there. So shout out to them. They actually still have kids coming in, and it's always great to see them come out to support their fellow students, fellow classmates. And a shot off the mark by Latrobe. Richland's going to bring it back down the other way. Just off the hands of number 30.
Latrobe, number 23.
So Latrobe will bring it back the other way.
And number 3, Darius Davis.
And Latrobe will inbound here. Wetzel bringing up over half court. For Davis. From Lombard. Inside the Butler, shot off the mark, rebound by Richland. Sam Penna with the rebound. He's going to bring it back the other way. Nice pass inside. And that one's going to go out of bounds, and now that'll go to Latrobe. 3:54 left here in the first quarter. Latrobe continues to lead 11-4. Home run pass there, a little bit off the mark, just off the fingertips. So it's going to be Richland ball coming back the other way. So we get some subs coming in.
There certainly was some speed on that pass.
Oh, absolutely. Just trying for the home run ball there, and a little bit long, but good attempt there. And Richland brings it back down the other way. Huss with it. Inside the Penna. Back outside now.
Tyler Payne.
Nice pass inside to Tyler Payne. He finishes, pulls this game back within 5, and Latrobe brings it down the other way quickly. It's tipped out of bounds by Richland, so it'll stay Latrobe ball. Butler will inbound it. Quick pass over to Wetzel. 3-point attempt is off the mark. Rebound Richland, they're coming the other way. Kicks it out. Shot no good. Rebound by Latrobe. Londock up to Butler. Butler drives and scores.
Landon Butler lays it in.
And we have a steal by Latrobe. We bring it back the other way. Steal was by Wetzel. He gets it inside to Butler. And good. That Wetzel-Butler tandem is pretty good so far. Very, very impressive early on. There's one coming the other way for Richland. That's going to be off the mark, rebounded by the Wildcats.
It's so important to have that tandem where you just know where that
On the
person
floor, Greater Latrobe High
And they
School.
seem to have it on point here so far. We have a timeout on the floor. Latrobe, tempo picked up pretty quickly there. It looks like maybe they wanted to call timeout, just catch a breather, slow things down a little bit. While we have a minute, we're going to mention some of our great alumni activities and events coming up here on campus, and some other things we wanted to mention. But one of those things we want to mention coming up in February, any athletic alumni might be tuning in, or if you know anybody, all of our Pitt-Johnstown athletic alumni are invited back to campus for Winterfest, February 3rd and 4th. There's going to be a Friday night wrestling match with an athletic alumni reception. Then Saturday is going to be a family day. There's going to be a variety of alumni games. There's going to be a men's and women's basketball doubleheader. It should be a really fun weekend, and we invite all of our alumni that played sports here during their time at Pitt-Johnstown to come back for a great weekend to connect and reconnect with old friends, and it should be a fun time.
It's always it's a great event, and it's certainly at that time of year it's great to get out and see people instead of being stuck in the snow.
And I know, Matt, you've done a lot of these events as well. And I always enjoy getting the chance to meet some of these alums that maybe you never met before, and there's some very interesting stories about their time here at Pitt-Johnstown as well.
Very much so. Very much so. It's great to see people coming back to campus and reminiscing about their time.
Number 3, Darius Davis charged with the Latrobe
Foul
foul.
on Latrobe's number 3, Darius Davis.
Penna to the line,
At the line is
shooting
going to be
2.
Sam Penna for the Rams. He's going to be shooting 2. First shot's off the front of the rim.
Number 2, Max Butler.
We're going to see a mass substitution here. It looks
21,
like for
Jaton
Latrobe.
Williams. 0, Drew Kozic, all checking in for Greater Latrobe. Number 13, Austin Yarnick, checking in for Richland.
That makes the score Latrobe 15, Richland 7. We have 1:50 left to go here in the first quarter. Butler with it. Butler drives, and what a shot, what a play.
Landon Butler.
That makes that a 10-point lead now for Latrobe. Quickly Richland down the other way. And we got a foul there. We're going to see number 13, Austin Yarnick, head to the line to shoot 2.
Wildcat foul charge to number 25, Alex Tatch. Austin Yarnick to the line, shooting 2.
Fouls on 25, Alex Tatch. That's going to be the 4th foul for Latrobe here so far. And again, the Rams are headed to the line to shoot 2 here. Looking to try and cut into that Latrobe lead. First shot's up and no good, so it remains 17-7. Again, 1:14 left here in the first quarter.
23, Tyler Kane back in for Richland. He replaces Hale.
Second shot. Up and good, so it's score now 17-8 as Latrobe brings it back down the other way. Inside. And we're going to have a foul. And it looks like number 21, Jaton Williams, is going to head to the line for Latrobe to shoot 2 here.
Yarnick charged with the Richland Ram foul. That will put Jaton Williams to the line, shooting 2.
It's going to be Jaton Williams at the line to shoot 2 here for the Wildcats. First shot's up and good.
Number 10, John Wetzel checking in for the Wildcats. He replaces Butler.
Second shot's no good. Ball's tipped up there, but it looked like Latrobe might hold on to possession there, but they knock it out of bounds. It's going to go Richland ball. Headed the other way.
Number 15,
Just under
Dante
53 seconds left to go here in the
Faciano
first
checks in for Greater Latrobe, replacing Kozic.
Penna with it now for Richland. Kick it outside. 3-point attempt by Piscatello, no good. Richland's going to keep the ball though. And we're going to have another foul here. Looks like Brady Huss headed to the line for the Rams.
Getting a little chippy here. towards the end of the first.
Wildcat foul charge number
Yeah, definitely the
Williams.
physicality's picked up here a little bit.
Brady Huss to the line, shooting 2.
Got to be careful that early in these games you don't want to get into foul trouble too soon.
No.
And the first shot's up and good by number 2 Brady Huss. That makes it 18-9. Second shot's up. And no good. Ball's going to go out of bounds. It's going to stay in Richland ball. Is that one off of the Latrobe defender?
Number 4, Landon Butler, checking back in for Greater Latrobe. He replaces Max Butler. Wildcat foul charge to number 4, Landon Butler.
And we have a foul call on Latrobe's number 4, Landon Butler. That's going to send the ball back to the rim. Less than 30 seconds to go here in the first quarter. We have a steal. He's just going back and forth down there. Richland ends up back with the ball again.
He's had another one there. Wow.
15 to go here in the first quarter. And we have another foul.
Wildcat foul charge to number 4, Landon Butler.
There's a wild sequence there for about 30
Checking in
seconds.
for Greater
Very
Latrobe
much
is
so.
number
Very
0,
much so.
Drew Kozic. Brady Huss to the line, shooting 1 and 1.
All right, so Richland is actually already in the bonus, so they're going to have a 1 and 1 coming up here. We have number 2 Brady Huss at the line. Misses the front end. Latrobe with the rebound, but he steps out of bounds. So Richland will retain possession with 9.8 seconds left to go here in the first
Number
quarter.
30, Ethan Kaminsky, replacing Piscatello in the Richland lineup.
And inbound is touched by Latrobe and knocked out of bounds once again. So Richland will once again retain possession. 8.3 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Latrobe remains in the lead, 18-9. Richland looking to cut into that here before the quarter ends. And the ball's inbounded to Penna. He kicks it outside to Kaminsky. Shot no good. One last chance, but it's not going to be in time.
That concludes one period of
That'll do it
play.
for the first quarter here.
Game 1 opening
Plenty
night
of
of
it.
the
Latrobe leading 18-9
Pitt-Johnstown Alumni
after one in
Association
a
Mountain Cat
very
Basketball Tournament.
fast-paced and
The Wildcat
physical
lead
first
is
quarter.
9.
Plenty of action. I'm always taken surprised, taken aback by foul shots, kickers, hockey goalies, where you have a team sport, but it's that your moment there to be there.
Oh, absolutely. Saw some impressive drives to the basket there in that first quarter. We're going to take a minute while we have this short first quarter break and thank some of our major sponsors here for this year's tournament. Of course, a big thank you to our live stream sponsors, USSCO Credit Union, and we also thank Slovenian Savings and Loan for their support of our live stream sponsors. We appreciate you supporting this, and we also like to thank Eagles Ridge as well for their technical support, getting everything set up. Never an easy job, obviously, but a lot of hours put into that. We thank them for all their hard work as well.
We appreciate it.
I'm just going to run down through some of our other sponsors, and again, a lot of these are alumni representative businesses and organizations. Dr. Mantini and the Mantini family, Taylor Thomas Financial Group, Ameriserve, Advantage Auto Services, Allegheny Orthodontic Associates, Cavalancy Orthodontics, Dr. Michael P. Gress, Bethany Presbyterian Church, Bettner Insurance Agency, Doug Oakley Coldwell Banker, Family Dentistry Associates, Dr. J. Eric Wyzorek, Dr. John Rudella, Prime Lending Jeff Philbin, Dr. Richard D. Robbins, Rizzo's, Somerset Trust Company, Susan Palov, the Gottwald family, the Langerholk family, and the Sheets family. We thank all of them for their support of this 44th annual Mountain Cat Tournament.
Those are the folks that help make these events a success.
And we're back to action in here in the second quarter. Coming the other way with it is going to be number 4, Landon Butler for Latrobe. Over to Max Butler. Now Wetzel with it. Over to Williams. Pass inside to Butler. Shot by Max Butler off the rim. Rebound by Piscatello. And the Rams bring it down the other way. Penna looking for a 3 here. Off the mark, no good, but a nice rebound by Piscatello. And he's going to be fouled on the floor, and he's going to head to the line here for a 1-and-1. Yeah, along with all of our sponsors, a big thank you to all of the Alumni Association board members and our alumni, our alums who are here this weekend helping us out, selling tickets and 50/50s and getting everything organized. It's a great team that puts all this together, and a lot of hard work goes into it. We thank all of them as well.
It's like I said earlier, it's a labor, and you've been here certainly long enough to know it's a labor of love, and we do it because we love these teams, and we love this event, we love this campus.
And there's 2 free throws made by number 32, Declan Piscatello. And Richard gets a quick steal by Sam, and they've cut this Latrobe lead down to 5 here with 7:10 left to go in the second quarter. And we are going to actually have the opportunity to speak to Dr. Ernie Mantini, the tournament director, during our second game. He's going to come up at halftime of game number 2 to say a few words about the tournament. So be sure to stick around during halftime of our second game to hear Dr. Mantini.
Richmond foul charge number 4,
It's important
Penna.
here for the Pitt-Johnstown community. Latrobe inbounds on Aaron. Shot is off the mark by number 10, John Wetzel. Richmond brings it the other way. And we have another foul here. And it looks like number 4, Sam Penna, is going to head to the line. He'll be shooting 1-and-1.
Wildcat foul charge number 21, Jaton Williams. Penna to the line, shooting 1-and-1.
And I'll tell you what, that's going to be the concern for Latrobe here is you got to worry about guys getting in foul trouble. Richland misses the front end, but they end up with the rebound. Penna with the shot. Off the mark, rebound, Latrobe. Butler brings it down the other way. Puts up a shot off the backboard and in.
Landon Butler.
20-13 lead with 6:37 left to go here in the second quarter. And there's a steal for the Wildcats. And a shot and an and-one for the Wildcats. That's number 21, Jaton Williams with the basket. He's going to go to the line.
Basket
and
by
shoot the extra.
Jaton Williams is good.
Just that quickly.
Number 2, Brady Huss charge.
Richland had pulled it back
With the
within
Richland
5, and
foul.
just that quickly, Latrobe
Number
can take it
23,
back to
Jack
a 9-point lead. They're looking to make it double digits here.
13, Yarnick, and number 52, Hale, both checking in for Richland.
This
Williams,
first half has been certainly a component to that, as well as just you could tell these teams want to come out and win and leave here with a W in that column.
Absolutely. It looks like Latrobe gets the free throw. They have a 10-point lead now. Piscatello. This pass from Piscatello to Yarnick. He puts up the shot, no good, but he is fouled, and he's going to head to the line to shoot 2 here.
23, Jack Dorinovich charged with the Wildcat foul. Yarnick to the line, shooting 2.
Yarnick goes to the line. He's going to shoot 2 here. First shot's up and no good. See the second attempt here. And that one's up and in, so that makes it a 23-14 game with 6:20 left to go here in the second quarter. Latrobe with it back the other way. Williams. Over to Wetzel. Back inside to Williams. Kick it outside to Butler. Shot up, no good. Rebound by number 25, Alex Hatch. And we're going to see a Richland foul here.
Latrobe foul charge to number 25, Alex Tatch.
That's going to be on Latrobe. It's going to be on number 25, Alex Hatch. So Richland's going to bring it the other way. And that's, you know, like you said, they both want to come out and get
Declan
that win,
Pescatello
get
to
the
the
tempo.
line, shooting 2.
But, you know, for both of these teams, obviously Richland wants to defend their Mountain Cat tournament title. And Latrobe, I would think, would really like to get on, you know, get an early season win here in a non-conference game. And, you know, a lot to play for here. It's, you know, it might be game number 1 of the season, but there's a lot to play for both.
Number 25, Brandon.
You can make a very good argument that
Braden
sets the
Hurst
tone
checks in for
moving
Richland,
forward for a
replacing
long time.
Layden Hale. Up 23, Tyler Payne back in for Richland, replacing Piscatello.
So Richland hits their free throw, and Latrobe looked like they were going to go quickly there, but they didn't wait long enough for the sub. So slow things back up, and Wetzel's going to bring it up over the line inside the Butler. Shot up and in.
Landon Butler.
And Latrobe back to a 10-point lead, 25-15. Foul call there on Latrobe. We'll see who that one's on. And Richland will head down the other way to the line. They're going to be shooting 2. Foul's going to be on number 21, Jaton Williams.
Number 21, Jaton Williams charged with the greater Latrobe foul. Penna shooting 2.
So Sam Penna at the line for a pair. First one's up and good.
Number 12, Tyler Mondock. Number 3, Darius Davis, both check in for greater Latrobe.
Second free throw for Penna is up. And good. 25-17, Latrobe leads. 5:50 left here in the second quarter. And this is the opening game of the 44th Pitt-Johnstown Alumni Association Mountain Cat Tournament. Happy to have you joining us for tonight's doubleheader. And if you're tuning in for Berlin and Hollenberg, that one will start shortly after the conclusion of this game as we get a foul here on Richland. So Latrobe will inbound under their own basket.
Richland foul charge to number 13, Austin Yarnick.
Latrobe inbound Wetzel. Back to Butler. Inside to Mondock. Shot no good. Rebound by the Rams. They're bringing it back the other way quickly. Pick backs up the Yarnick. Nice shot and score.
Yarnick is in.
Latrobe coming back down the other way quickly. Butler inside takes it himself. Shot no good. Rebound. Up and in. Number 23.
Basket by Jack Durenovich.
Jack Durenovich with the basket. He's going to go to the line.
Is good. Richland foul charge to Yarnick. 32, Piscatello, and 0, Warner, both check in for Richland. Durenovich,
Just seems
shooting
like every
1.
time Richland goes and makes a run, Latrobe's able to answer it with one of their own. It's been impressive so far by both teams, but so far Latrobe's been able to stop any runs that Richland will start here, and they've been able to keep that lead around 8 to 10 points for most of the first half so far.
Yeah, they're not giving ground up. But it hasn't stopped the Rams from continuing their effort.
Penna over to Huss. Shot by Huss is up. Off the mark, no good. Rebound,
Piscatello.
27-21. 4:48 left to go here in the second quarter. Wetzel with it now. Over to Davis. Rebound by Piscatello, bringing it back the other way for Richland. A long pass there by Santana goes out of bounds. It's going to be a throw ball coming the other way. 4:28 left here in the second quarter.
That pass could have made it all the way back over to the Richland High School.
That was a solid pass there. Unfortunately, just a little bit off the mark there, and ended up being a turnover. But yeah, that was a pretty hefty pass off the wall. Nice pass inside to Tyler Mondock. Puts it in for the Wildcats, 29-21. But Penna brings it back up the other way from Richland quickly. Kick ball here.
Number 25, Alex Tatch, replacing Durenovich in the Greater Latrobe lineup.
That works in the World Cup. Unfortunately, here it just ends up as a out of bounds play, and we'll play on. And Richland will inbound. It was a nice pass there by Tyler Kane, but unfortunately, his teammate Brady Huss was out of bounds, so it's going to be a turnover. Latrobe will bring it back down the other way. We're just under 4 minutes left to go here in the second quarter. And we're going to have a foul here on Richland's number 2, Brady Huss.
Brady
That's going to
Huss.
put Latrobe into the bonus. So number 10, John Wetzel's going to go to the line.
Shooting 1 and 1.
First one's off the mark, but the rebound is picked up by his teammate Landon Butler. Butler back to Wetzel. Inside to Tatch. Nice pass back to Butler, inside shot, and he's fouled on the count. He's going to go to the line to shoot 2 here. Foul coming out number 23,
Richland foul
Tyler
charge to
Kane.
number 23, Tyler Kane.
Again, Butler
2
to the line
shots
here
for
to shoot 2.
Landon Butler.
To extend their lead, they currently hold a 29-21 lead. 3:40 left to go here in the second quarter. First one off the mark, no good. And he's going to hear about that one from the Richland student section.
Not the shot you want to have right in front of that student section tonight. But makes up for it.
It makes the second one. It seems like that student section just keeps growing as we go along, and something you love to see. We're going to have a foul call here. It's going to be on Richland, and again, that's going to send Latrobe to the line. Looks like number 12, Tyler
Richland foul
Mondock's
charge to number 23,
to the line
Tyler
here to shoot 2.
Kane. Tyler Mondock to the line shooting 1 and 1.
1 and 1 from Mondock. First one's up and good. Brings it back to a 10-point lead. Second one's up, no good. Rebound by the Rams. Piscatello with the rebound. Over to Penna. Brings it in. Goes for the pass there, but it's stolen by Latrobe. They bring it back down the other way. Butler with the shot off the backboard up and in.
Landon Butler.
He's had himself a great first half so far. And it looks like we're going to have a timeout on the floor here.
Richland.
Richland's going to take a timeout, so we have 3:17 left to go here. And the score, Latrobe 33, Richland 21.
One of the things that's coming up on campus, and not just on campus, but university-wide, but we certainly are going to be supporting the Pitt-Johnstown contingent, is Pitt Day Giving.
Well, we have a moment, basketball fans. Timeout on the floor. We want to let you know that we are selling 50-50 chances on the second floor concourse here at the Sports Center. We will pull any ticket near the end of halftime. So you have the entire half to purchase 50-50s and as a way of supporting and thanking the Pitt-Johnstown Alumni Association. So, again, as we approach halftime, please remember 50-50s will be on sale during halftime.
together. The alumni community, the students get involved, the faculty gets involved, and the staff. And, it's always a great opportunity. It brings everybody together, and usually there's a little bit of a competition element to it as well. And we've done pretty well the last few years as a university community in that regard.
Very much so. It's nice to, it's as much as we're one big Pitt family, it is nice to when we see that we've won an additional prize for the support of our community and our alumni.
Yeah, there's so many worthwhile causes that are usually included with that. There's definitely something for everybody to donate to if you're interested. So Latrobe is at the line. It's number 25, His second is up and good. It's now 35-21 in favor of Latrobe. Just about at 3 minutes left to go here in the second quarter. There's a quick pass up to Piscatello. Shot off the mark, no good. Then we're going to get a foul on the floor, and it's going to head down the other way.
He's going to think about that one.
Richland
Let me think about that one, but I'll tell you what, teammates are there right away to give him a pat in the back, and he's played a solid first half here so far.
Very much so.
Very much so. Shooting 2.
All right, so we have number 12, Tyler Mondock at the line. He's shooting 2 here. First one is up and good. Now 36-21 in favor of the Wildcats. With the second free throw coming. Second shot is up and good. 37-21 now. We are at the 3 minutes left to go mark here in the second quarter. And there's that.
Piscatello.
There's that rebound for Piscatello. Nice basket there. And bringing it back the other way is Latrobe. Butler. Nice pass there. And the Rams rebound. There's a tip. They keep possession of Penna. Up to Huss. Huss drive, shot. No good, but he's fouled. He's going to go to the line to shoot 2.
Greater Latrobe foul charge to 0. Drew Kozic.
These two teams, you just never know what's going to happen there. You
Brady
get a play
Huss to
where
the
it looks
line,
like the
shooting
ball's
2.
going to go out of bounds and somebody makes a spectacular grab and keeps it alive, and you have the first free throw attempt is up and no good. You get a couple
15.
fresh players.
Dante Massiano checks in for the Wildcats.
Yeah, until you hear that whistle, you both of these teams have done some very amazing things tonight.
Second one's no good, rebounded by Latrobe. He's bringing it back the other way. And it's stolen by Richland, and he's going to be fouled. A little bit of pushing and shoving there, but nothing too crazy.
Number 12, Tyler Mondock charged with the Greater Latrobe foul.
Fouls on Greater Latrobe, so
Kane
that's going to
to
put
the line,
number
shooting 2.
23, Tyler Kane at the line. He'll shoot 2 here with 2:22 left to go in the second quarter. First one's up and no good. Second one. Also no good, but the rebound by Piscatello in the basket.
Piscatello.
37-25 now as we get closer to the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. There's a steal by Richland. He kicks it out to Huss. 3-point attempts up and no good. And that's rebounded by the Wildcats. And now Landon Butler brings it up the other way. To Wetzel back over to Butler. Back to Wetzel. Tyler Mondock with it. Back to Butler. Shot up. No good. Rebound Piscatello. It's stolen back by Latrobe, shot up and
Drew Kozic.
good. Drew Kozic with the basket for Latrobe. That makes it 39-25. Just under 90 seconds to go here in this opening first half. Richland with it, Huss. Shot up, no good, rebound, Butler. And Latrobe quickly down the other way. Wetzel up, shot no good, but he's fouled. Wetzel's going to head to the line for two here with 1:07 left to go here in the second quarter.
Grand foul charge to number 2, Brady Huss.
Latrobe Wildcats with a 39-25 lead.
John Wetzel to the line, shooting 2.
And I would imagine both of these teams will be looking forward to that break headed to the locker room for a little bit. Fast-paced first half here.
Get a breather, regroup, come out strong in the second half.
So we got our first attempt coming up here for Wetzel. Shot is up and good.
Number 3, Davis,
Makes it a
23.
15-point game, 40-25.
Durenovich both check in for Latrobe.
A few substitutions here for
52,
Latrobe.
Hale. Number 30, Kaminsky. And number 25, Hirsch, all check in for Richland.
So we've got a couple coming in for Richland as well here. Second attempt is up and no good. Rebounded by Richland. 25, Braden Hirsch with the rebound. He gets that up to Sam Penna. 3-point attempt up and no good. But Richland keeps the rebound. Hale with it now for the Rams. We're under 45 to go here in the second quarter. 3-point attempt, no good. Richland keeping possession here. That one's going to tip off and it's going to end up in Latrobe hands. Wetzel.
What a series there by Richland to keep digging.
Oh, absolutely. And now we have just under 30 seconds to go here in the first half. Latrobe with the ball. Davis. He's going to keep it. We'll see what he does here. We're getting close to 10 seconds left here in the second quarter. Wetzel with the ball now. We're going to see what they're going to do. He's going to drive, shot up. No good, but he's fouled. He's going to head to the line. 5.6 seconds left on the clock here. Latrobe heads to the line to shoot 2.
Grand foul charge to number 30, Ethan Kaminsky. Wetzel shooting 2.
First one's up and good. Makes it 41-25. See a couple substitutes.
Number 2, Brady Huss. Number 13, Austin Yarnick, both checking in for Richland.
My guess is they're probably getting set up for that final shot here. Hoping to get the ball back here either on the second shot or on a rebound. And Wetzel's second shot is up and good. Now 43-25 in favor of the Wildcats. Going to be inbounds to Yarnick. To Penna. He's going to lose the ball. Shot attempt was there by Hirsch.
Ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to halftime here in game number 1 of the 44th annual Pitt-Johnstown Alumni Association Mountain Cat Tournament.
At the half, Latrobe,
And the Wildcats of Latrobe High School headed to the
Richland
locker room with a 17-point
25
advantage,
with a fast-paced
42-25 over the homestand
very
Richland
entertaining
Rams.
one.
Fans, if you'd like to get up and stretch your legs, we invite you to do
Just
so.
again, a
Take a
fantastic
walk
half.
up to our second floor concourse here at the Sports Center,
I'm sure Latrobe's happy
where we are
to-
selling
to
50/50s.
have some opportunities to
Please
get
show
away
your
from
support
that student section.
and
Every
thankfulness
free
to all the hard
throw
work of
seems to be
the
getting
Alumni
louder and
Association by
louder and
taking part
louder.
in tonight's 50/50, also giving you a chance
Which
to
is a
win
great
yourself somebody.
opportunity.
to
Again,
start
I
off
wanted
the
to take a
weekend. While
moment
you're
to
out there,
thank our
stop by our
live stream
concession
sponsors,
stand, where members of our
including the USSCO Federal Credit Union,
We have hot, fresh, and delicious.
our friends and colleagues over at Slovenia Savings and Loan, and of course Eagles Roots for helping bring this live stream to you together. And anything stand out for you for the first half beyond just that physicality
Hopefully you got yourself one of this year's commemorative
that
programs
drive
as
from
well.
I
They
mean,
are for
both
sale as we
both
speak.
teams, you know,
Fans, remember,
had
game
some great
number
opportunities.
2
They made
opening
some
night
solid
of
shots.
this 44th annual
Both of
edition
them
of
had
Mountain Cat
stretches
Tournament.
where they
It
were
will be
picking
Berlin
up the
Brothers
rebounds
Valley
and keeping the
taking
play alive
on
in there.
Hollidaysburg. We hope,
Obviously,
we certainly hope all
again,
of you
the
can.
biggest thing I took
From
away from it
Richland
was every time
and
Richland
Greater
looked like they were
Latrobe
playing
plan on
this in the
sticking
first half,
around for game
Latrobe was
number
able
2 of
to
our exciting
stifle that
Scholastic
and, you
basketball
know,
doubleheader.
extend the lead. Again, they have a pretty solid lead right now, but with high school basketball, as quickly as you can build a lead, you can lose a lead. So
Sure.
I imagine Richland's going to come out shooting here in the second half, and Latrobe's going to have to play some solid defense down the stretch, keep that lead, and see what happens. But it should be an exciting second half and exciting weekend of basketball here at the Sports Center.
Very much so. Well, we're going to step away for a brief moment, but we're not going to leave you with nothing. We have some great content here for you, and we'll be back before the second half begins with some statistics and then give some thoughts on what we're hearing and moving forward down the line. So stick with us. Again, you can please share this feed out to folks, and we're glad that you are taking time to spend your Friday evening with us.
Welcome to Pitt-Johnstown. What a great choice. The campus is beautiful.
Plenty of the usual and unusual activities.
We are Mountain Cat proud.
Which means you can be yourself.
And bridge your education to the real world.
그럼 준비하라. Get ready.
Get involved.
Make a difference.
Embrace and enjoy your world.
We offer a variety of high-quality academic programs and majors to help students prepare for career and professional success in the real world. Our excellent faculty are recognized and published experts in their disciplines, but they share a passion for teaching that's really evident in our classrooms. Students have the opportunity to interact with their faculty not only in the typical small classroom setting, but also in a variety of mentored, up-close and personal learning experiences, such as our undergraduate research program. It's really no wonder we're so proud of what we do here at Pitt-Johnstown.
Hi, my name is Kate, and I'm a senior marketing major here at Pitt-Johnstown. One of my favorite things about Pitt-Johnstown is the variety of classes you can take for fun and experience the real world. I have learned so many new skills throughout my career here at Pitt-Johnstown. One of the courses I took was rock climbing, where I got my certification belaying, and I got to strengthen my rock climbing skills that I didn't even know I had. So I got the opportunity to study abroad in Ireland, where I took courses in international marketing and Irish literature. You can even take courses that teach you everything about the Beatles and even get certified in scuba diving. Take your learning to new heights.
Wetzel charged with the greater Latrobe foul.
He hit me. He hit me with that and then smothered me behind him.
All right, and we are back. We are just about a minute into the third quarter here. Latrobe with a 46-28 lead. Come back the other way, basket up and good.
Max Butler lays it in.
Gives Latrobe a 20-point lead.
They have sandwiches.
We got a steal coming the other way, Wetzel. And that's going to be an offensive foul. And we're going to head the other way with the ball. So 6:27 left to go here in the third quarter. Latrobe's opened it up to a 48-28 lead. And if you're just joining us, this is game number 1 of our opening night doubleheader here at the 44th Mountain Cat Tournament. We're glad you're here joining us. And Piscatella with it for Richland the other way. Shot up, no good. Rebound. Headed the other way with the Wildcats. Butler. Up, shot up, and no good, but he gets his own rebound and puts it in.
Landon Butler.
50-28 Latrobe. Rams inbound, Penna with the ball. Stolen away, but Richland steals it right back. And there's a long pass. It's going to be just a little bit too long, and it's going to go back to Latrobe, and we have a timeout on the floor here. 5:52 left to go here in the third quarter. Latrobe 50, Richland 28. And while we have a minute, let's take a look at some of the first half stats here. Leading scorer for Latrobe in the first half, no surprise here, was Landon Butler. 15 points in the first half, 6 rebounds. Very solid first half for him. And for Richland, leading scorer for Richland was Declan Piscatello in the first half. He had 11 points, 9 rebounds for him.
Alumni Association, for those of you who took part in our first of 2
And
contests.
For the first half, field goal percentage, greater Latrobe field goal percentage. They shot a 72% field goal percentage from the field. I'm sorry, 55% overall. And 32 overall for Richland in the first half. So, as expected, we knew that Butler and Piscatello each had solid first halves, and the numbers don't lie with that. Some other notables: John Wetzel had 6 points for greater Latrobe. 5 points for Tyler Mondock, and then for the Rams, Sam Penna with 5 and Austin Yarnick with 4 as well. And we're back to action here as the Wildcats bring it up. It goes Wetzel over to Butler. Back to Williams. Wetzel up top to Tatch. Drive, shot no good, rebounded by Piscatello. And Sam Penna brings it the other way for the Rams. Penna to Kaminsky. Kaminsky back inside to Piscatello. Shot up by Penna, no good. It's rebounded, no, by Kaminsky. Shot up and good. Makes it 50-30, but the Wildcats bring it back down the other way quickly. Shot no good, rebound by Penna. Richland brings it down the other way. Penna, nice twist and good. What a move there by Sam Penna for the basket. Very impressive shot there. And now Butler with it for Latrobe, over to Wetzel. Back to Butler. Looking, trying to get it back outside. He gets it to Wetzel. Wetzel drives, shot up, no good. Rebounded by Richland's 23, Tyler Kane. But they quickly turn it back over to Latrobe. Up shot, no good. Butler gets the rebound, and he steps out of bounds. Ball's going to go back to Richland here with 4:21 left to go in the third quarter. And And again, we talked about it in the first half, the pace of play, and we're just back to where we started from, it feels like.
It does. They came out from those locker rooms as fired up as they did on and started the game.
And Richland brings it back the other way. Shot up, off the rim, no good. Rebound, no good. And it's finally taken away by Latrobe. Butler brings it back down the other way. Passes it back to Wetzel. Over to Butler. Pass inside, but it's off the hands. It's going to go off a Richland player's hand. It's going to stay Latrobe ball with 3:45 left to go here in the third quarter. Shot up, no good. Butler gets his own rebound, and he's going to get fouled on the second attempt, and he's going to head to the line here to shoot two.
Richland foul charge to number 2, Brady Huss. That will put Landon Butler to the line shooting 2.
So Landon Butler back to the line. First shot up and good. 51-32 Latrobe, as he'll make his second attempt here momentarily.
Warner back in for Richland.
And again, as you mentioned at the half, it's a big lead right here now for Latrobe, but they got to keep their foot in the gas because, again, with the way high school basketball is, as quickly as you build a lead, you can lose it just as quickly. Misses the second one. And up and no good, and that ball's going to go, I believe it's going to be Richland ball here. I believe it went out of bounds off of a Latrobe player.
I do believe, well, clearly you're right.
Yep. And it's going to be inbounded by Penna here for the Rams. And he inbounds it to Yarnick, who brings it up. Nice pass inside, shot up and good by Bladen Hale, the freshman. And back down the other way, familiar tune. It goes to Butler, to Wetzel. And almost stolen away there, but the Wildcats recover. 3-point attempt by Butler, up, no good. And rebounded by Hale, going the other way for Richland. And it brings it in. And 3-point shot, up and good.
Look at that student section go.
And that's Moyer with the 3-pointer. And that makes it 51-37. 2:45 left to go here in the third quarter. 3-point attempt up and no good by Latrobe, but Butler with the rebound. Now Wetzel with it. Nice pass inside. Max Butler with the shot. And we get a timeout on the floor, Latrobe. And so with 2:31 left to go here in the third quarter, the score is Latrobe 53, Richland 37. And while we have a moment, we have some very exciting basketball action here this weekend, but we invite you to come out if you can tomorrow, as there's going to be a Pitt-Johnstown coaching legend going to make her return to the Sports Center. Former Pitt-Johnstown women's basketball coach Jody Galt is going to be in attendance for tomorrow's games, and she's actually going to be the ceremonial tip-off for the girls' game. That's our middle game of our triple header tomorrow, and Coach Galt has a very strong legacy here at Pitt-Johnstown. She's here in attendance tonight. She'll be here tomorrow, and it's great to welcome her back and give her that honor of tipping off the girls' game tomorrow.
Very, very dedicated fixture to both the university and our athletics programs, and it's exciting to have her in the building anytime, and then certainly with the ladies' game tomorrow.
And I can tell you just from seeing some of her former players that are on social media, they interact with our alumni Facebook page. They all have nothing but nice things to say about her. They were proud to play under her, and it's great to welcome her back on campus as well. And we're back to the action here as Richland with the ball. Piscatello drive shot, good, and one. Declan Piscatello drives to the basket there, hits the bucket. He's going to go to the line to shoot one. And more importantly, if he can hit this basket, he's going to make this a 13-point game. Piscatello's free throw attempt is up. No good off the rim. Rebounds tipped, but it's picked up by Latrobe. And Richland picked up the ball, shot up, and good. 53-41. Latrobe responds. Landon Butler makes it 55-41. And Penna with it now for Richland. Up to Piscatello. Boyer shot block, no good. Rebound by Latrobe. Butler brings it the other way. Butler shot up and good. 57-41. And again, just like we mentioned earlier, every time it seems like Richland gets a run, Latrobe's able to kind of quash it and keep their extended lead. And there's a steal by Butler. He's going to take it himself. He's going to lay it up and in. 59-41 Latrobe. A minute 13 left to go here in the third quarter. Quickly the other way though. Hale shot up and good for the Rams. 59-43 as we get ready to go to the 1 minute mark of the third quarter. Butler's going to slow things down here a little bit, it looks like. And we'll see what they do here as we approach 40 seconds left to go here in this third quarter. He drives, shot up, no good. Rebound by Penna. There's a lot of contact there, no call. Shot up and good by Butler. Makes it 61-43. Oh, and we have a push, and that's going to be a foul on Richland. Tricky to keep up with this at this point, the way it's going back and forth here.
Richland foul charge to number 0, Preston Warner.
Like you said, they're keeping that foot on that gas.
And we're going to see what's going to happen here. It looked like somebody may have called a timeout, but they there, but maybe just an explanation here from our officials. And so it's going to end up at the Latrobe inbound. And Thompson, 15 is Dante Bastiano. Shot no good. Richland with the rebound, 15 seconds to go. Pass up to Penna, shot up, no good. And the rebound by Hale, no good. And it's taken away by Latrobe. 7 seconds left. Latrobe with the ball. They're going to try and get one shot here. Wetzel, pass too long, and that's going to go the other way. So the Rams are going to get an opportunity here for the final opportunity of the third quarter. Number 4, Sam Penn, is going to inbound in his own end. They're going to have to go the length of the court here, hopefully get a good shot off. Inbounding back to Penna. He's going to take a long shot, and it hits the backboard. Good attempt on 3/4 of the court. That was a nice attempt. Unfortunately, fell just short. And after 3/4 of play, the score: Latrobe 61 and Richland 43.
Over the Rams of Richland High School.
Again, we want to thank our sponsors who made the live stream possible: Slovenia's Savings and Loan and USSCO. While we're waiting for the fourth in order to start here, I'm joined by David, who now has a new title here on campus. Dave, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me, Matt.
You talk for a minute or so about some of the stuff that the alumni can find on both our webpage and social media to keep connected to these.
Sure, absolutely. You can follow us on Facebook. It's a real good place to follow us. We're also on LinkedIn, University of Pittsburgh at Johnstown. There's about 13,000 followers. 13,000 plus followers that already have taken that advantage of that site. Also, check out our Facebook page. Tonight we're streaming live for the first time the Mountain Cat Tournament, and again tomorrow night. We got some exciting stuff coming up. Not only the Mountain Cat Tournament this month, but we'll be coming back in March with Winterfest. There'll be an alumni component to that. It's something we haven't done in the past. If you want to do a tour, give my office a call. We'll get you in here. We'll tour you around the campus.
We've done a couple of those for alumni groups, and it's very amazing. So, Dave, thanks for the support both you and your office have provided for the Alumni Association.
Thank you, man. Thanks. Great job today.
It's all Ed's the star.
Both alum.
Here we go. Call back to Latrobe. Welcome back, Ed.
Alrighty, and we're back to action, and we're quickly.
John Wetzel.
We see a Wetzel basket here, makes it a 20-point game once again. And Richland with it now. Shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Kane. He puts it up and in.
Tyler Kane.
And they go quickly the other way though. Shot no good. Rebounded by Piscatello. And over to Kane now, up to Penna. Richland brings it back the other way. Penna drive, shot up, no good. Rebound by Tatch. Up to Williams. Nice pass, and we're going to have a foul here on Richland, so that's going to send number 0, Drew Kozic, to the line for Latrobe. He'll be shooting 2 here with 7:05 left to go in the fourth quarter.
Kane charged with the Richland foul. Drew Kozic to the line, shooting 2.
And once again, if you are tuning in here for our second game of our doubleheader between Berlin and Hollidaysburg, that game will be starting shortly after this one concludes. Again, we have 7:05 left to go here in the fourth quarter. And if you're just joining us, this has been a very solid physical contest, very fast-paced contest. And both baskets by Kozic were good, so again, we're back to a 65-45 lead for Latrobe. But Richland brings it the other way. Huss over to Piscatello, 3-point attempt up, no good. And it's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be a Latrobe ball.
Again, both of these teams will be playing tomorrow as well, either in our championship or constellation game. So if you're a fan of either team, remember to tune back in, or more fun, come down and join us here at the Pitt-Johnstown Athletic Center.
Yeah, tomorrow is especially tomorrow, a great opportunity. You get a triple header. You get the consolation game first, and then we'll have our girls game in between, and then of course we'll crown a champion tomorrow night. And should be another exciting day of basketball. And again, while we have a short minute here, we want to encourage you, whether you're Pitt-Johnstown alumni or whether you're a supporter of the university, we encourage you to like the official University of Pittsburgh at Johnstown Alumni Association Facebook page. If you search for it on Facebook, you'll be able to find it. They've been posting some really interesting stuff, some videos and pictures, and great way to get involved, find out what's going on with the Alumni Association, and a good way to stay up to date. And David and the staff and Institutional Advancement, they've all done an excellent job of getting that up and running and keeping it updated with some really interesting content, and kind of brings you back a little bit. And that shot by Latrobe's up and no good, and we're going to head back towards Richland.
One of the neat things that they've been finding is all these historical components, including some of these amazing bands that played here in the 70s and early 80s.
Oh, yeah. And there's Penna with the pass over to Kaminsky. No good. Rebound by Piscatello. Back out to Hush. 3-pointer up. No good. Rebound by Tatch and the Wildcats. And we're going to have a foul on the floor here. So it'll stay Latrobe ball. But yeah, absolutely. I mean, some of the memorabilia that's found its way here over these last couple years is very interesting stuff. And if we have any alumni out there that, have some interesting artifacts from their time here, or, something that they think might be worth sharing, we encourage you to get in contact with the Institutional Advancement Office, and whether we get pictures of it or something you might want to donate. There's a great alumni room in the library now that has the ability to display items, and I'm sure if you have something that you find interesting from your time here, they'd love to either have pictures of it or have it on display.
Very much so, very much so.
And we're headed back the other way as that pass goes off the hands of the Latrobe player, out of bounds. We're just under 6 minutes left to go here in the fourth quarter. Latrobe continues leading by a score of 65-45. And that pass is inbounded to Moyer, over to Penna. Penna brings it up over half court. Nice pass inside to Kaminsky. Shot up, no good. Rebound by Butler. And coming back the other way to Wetzel. Back over to Butler. Thought about the shot. And he's going to be fouled on the floor. It's going to be the fourth foul on Latrobe. It's not going to be a shooting foul.
Personal foul charge number 13, Austin Yarnick.
Foul is on Yarnick, so that's going to give Latrobe an inbounds here with 5:37 left to go in the fourth quarter. And Butler inbounds to Butler. And now Wetzel with it. And Penn is going to pick up the foul there.
Number 4, Penn charged with Richland foul.
Wetzel brings it up for the Wildcats. To Butler, and a pass is stolen there, and it's brought up by Yarnick. Yarnick to Penna. And over to Huss, three-point attempt up, no good. And the rebound is picked up by Yarnick. Back to Huss, he's bumped, lost the ball, and is taken back the other way by Butler. Shot up, no good. Butler gets the rebound. And Butler puts it home. It just seems like the ball always ends up in his hands one way or the other. And coming the other way, Hutz with a nice drive and score. 67-47. And Wetzel with it. Up to Max Butler. Over to Landon Butler. Inside to Max Butler, shot up good.
Max Butler.
69-47 as Penna brings it up for Richland. And it's stolen away by Latrobe, but the long pass, I think, is what a nice save, but he wasn't able to keep it alive, and Butler picks it back up for Latrobe, and again, another back and forth possession there, and ends up back in Richland hands. Just under 4 to go here in the fourth quarter. Penna with the ball over to Kaminsky. Back to Penna. Pass to Moyer. Back in Penna's hands. And he passes it over to Yarnick inside. To Huss, shot up, no good. It's going to be we're going to have a held ball here. See who the... And looks like the possession arrow is going to favor Latrobe.
We talked a little bit in the first half about digging for those balls before they get out of bounds, and that's certainly something that has not changed here in the second half.
Absolutely, there's guys flying on both ends to try and save them, and it's almost a nice save down here. It just ended up back in Richland's hands, but there's a shot attempt, no good. Rebound picked up, shot up and no good, but Darius Davis is going to head to the line for Latrobe to shoot 2 here with 3:19 left to go in the fourth quarter.
Richland foul charge to number 23. Game. That will put Davis to the line shooting 2.
So again, we still have 3:19 to go here, but does look like Latrobe in their first appearance in the Mountain Cat tournament may be headed for their first championship game appearance as well, as the first shot by Davis is up and good.
25, Alex Tash in for Greater Latrobe. Number 5, Grant Lonkovic, checking into the Richland Ram lineup.
And we'll have the second attempt here by Darius Davis. And shot is up and good, and it's now 71-47 in favor of Latrobe. And Penna brings it up for Richland. And shot up, no good, and it's rebounded by Latrobe. Up to Davis. Quick pass. And Penna. It looked like Penna might have picked up a steal there, but unfortunately goes off him and out of bounds. It's going to stay Latrobe ball with exactly 3 minutes left to go here in the fourth quarter. Davis. Now Max Butler with it. Looks like we might start seeing some subs here in the last 2:45. Max Davis, three-point shot up, no good, and a rebound by Darius Davis, but it's taken away by Richland. Hirsch, pass is stolen away, headed the other way. Darius Davis up and good. 73-47. And Penna brings it back down for Richland. Penna drive, shot up, no good, rebound Davis. Max Butler with it now, they gotta hurry, get back up over half court. He brings it in himself, he's gonna drive, shot up and in.
Max Butler lays in.
75-47, we are just under 2 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter.
Butler saw that from back here and envisioned that and made that happen.
And shot is up, and there's going to be a foul called here. And number 13, Austin Yarnick, is going to head to the line for Richland. He can be shooting 2 here. So it looks like, again, as we mentioned, Latrobe headed to the championship game tomorrow night. That's scheduled to start about 8 o'clock. Richland will open up tomorrow night playing in the consolation game at 5.
24, Kyle McNeil, 35, Ian Serve, checking in.
And we're going to see some substitutions here. Both teams
Number 15, Nathan Thompson.
get the chance to get some of their younger players an opportunity to get into the game.
Just in the lineup.
As Yarnick will take his second opportunity at the line. And it's up and no good. Rebounded by number 35, Ian DeServe of Latrobe, who's one of those players that came off the bench here. Now Davis with it. And now Kyle McNeil with the ball now. Davis with it. And back to McNeil. McNeil with the ball as we approach 1 minute left to go here in the fourth quarter. And we'll see what happens here. The serve with it. Serve back over to Davis. Davis is going to drive, shot up, no good, rebounded by Richland's number 11, Brett Rakita. And that's stolen away. We're going the other way. Latrobe 24. Kyle McNeil shot up. Good. 77-48. Now Gontkovic with it. Shot up. No good. And the rebound is picked up by DeServe. We have 15 seconds left to go here. I would imagine they're just going to run out the clock on this one. And the Latrobe Wildcats come into their first ever Pitt-Johnstown Mountain Cat tournament, and they're headed to the championship game as they defeat the Richland Rams by a score of 77-48. And one of my favorite parts of high school athletics, no matter what happens in the game, you get that post-game handshake, the great display of sportsmanship. And these two teams, they battled tonight. I mean, that was a physical, fast game, and they definitely both left it all on the court for sure.
Nobody quit during that game, no matter what the score was, no matter what the runs were. It was great to see. Certainly from the Richland Rams, who drove Bobcats, the 44th annual Pitt-Johnstown Mountain Cat Tournament, sponsored by the Pitt-Johnstown Alumni Association, wants to thank these players and their families, coaches, staff, administrations for taking part in our tournament, and we look forward to seeing them tomorrow in their respective games.
Absolutely, and I think both of them will, whoever they end up playing here, as again we'll find out shortly, as Berlin will be taking on Hollidaysburg here in a little bit. You know, whoever ends up with who, it's set to be two great matchups tomorrow. And then, of course, you throw in our girls' game in between, is Berlin and Bishop Carroll, two solid girls' basketball programs in the area. I mean, it's going to be a great day of basketball. And again, we hope you can join us, but if not, we'll have the broadcast of all of our action this weekend. I think we're getting set up for another good one here in Game 2 as well.
Very, very much so. So we are going to take a moment before we take a bit of a broadcast break, and again thank not just our live stream sponsors, but certainly everybody who helped make this possible. Starting with our amazing sponsors for our live stream that helped make this possible at the USSCO Federal Credit Union, with their locations across the region, really, Richland, Moxham, Somerset, and Evansburg. Slovenia Savings and Loan as well, bringing the live stream to you today. Again, without their support, this part of it wouldn't be possible as well, and the Eagles Ridge Industries team for helping getting the technology in place in a rather quick fashion. So we're going to take a break while warm-ups happen here, and we will return with our second game in just a little bit.
To all of our friends getting ready for game number 2, our friends here from Hollidaysburg and also Berlin Brothers Valley. Hopefully you picked up a commemorative program on your way into the arena, featuring complete roster, team photos of each of our 4 boy squads, along with the rosters and photos of our girls showcase game, which will tip off tomorrow evening at 6:30. Bishop Carroll.
Yeah, for everything to settle down. I don't know why they decided to change it.
Welcome to Pitt-Johnstown. What a great choice. The campus is beautiful.
Plenty of the usual and unusual activities.
We are Mountain Cat proud.
Which means you can be yourself.
And bridge your education to the real world.
그럼 준비하라.
Get ready. Get involved.
Make a difference.
Embrace
and enjoy
your world.
We offer a variety of high-quality academic programs and majors to help students prepare for career and professional success in the real world. Our excellent faculty are recognized and published experts in their disciplines, but they share a passion for teaching that's really evident in our classrooms. Students have the opportunity to interact with their faculty not only in the typical small classroom setting, but also in a variety of mentored, up-close and personal learning experiences, such as our undergraduate research program. It's really no wonder we're so proud of what we do here at Pitt-Johnstown.
Hi, my name is Kate, and I'm a senior marketing major here at Pitt-Johnstown. One of my favorite things about Pitt-Johnstown is the variety of classes you can take for fun and experience the real world. I have learned so many new skills throughout my career here at Pitt-Johnstown. One of the courses I took was rock climbing, where I got my certification belaying, and I got to strengthen my rock climbing skills that I didn't even know I had. So I got the opportunity to study abroad in Ireland, where I took courses in international marketing and Irish literature. You can even take courses that teach you everything about the Beatles and even get certified in scuba diving. Take your learning to new heights.
hockey, or we're not on.
I had the audio down.
Oh, it's down.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a hockey one time.
Basketball fans, as we approach
One of our
tip-off time here
scratches.
at the Pitt-Johnstown Sports Center,
Jokes
game
about
number 2.
peanut allergy.
Opening
Guy
night of
called
44th
his mind
annual
about-
Pitt-Johnstown Alumni Association basketball tournament.
I'm happy.
On behalf of our Pitt-Johnstown Athletic Department, I want to thank you to all of the fine corporate sponsors who support Mountain Cat and Lady Cat Athletics, along with all high school events here at the Pitt-Johnstown Sports Center. We thank First Summit Bank, our friends at Sheets, the Tribune Democrat, MedExpress Urgent Care. We also thank our friends at Holiday Inn Express, located on Scalp Avenue here in Richland Township.
Yeah, one of
Along with all of our friends.
the players made a joke about something with it. And
Conemaugh Hospital, Duke Light
I was
Point,
in the office
and our
after the
friends
game, and this guy
at
called.
Conemaugh Home
He was
Health
like flipping out. He's like, I have
throughout
one
the
of those.
region.
It's not a joking matter. And I didn't even know what we were talking about. Like, I was like, okay. I'm like, let me see what's going on. And I found out later on one of the players, what it was is they had a former teammate played on the other team at training. And one of the players was like doing color that night. And he made a joke about, oh, your teammate's doing really well tonight. And he goes, yeah, I might have to slip down and slip some peanut butter into his cat to keep him away from peanuts.
Oh.
And this guy called, was like losing his mind over it. I was like, I get it. It's probably not the best thing to say, but I don't think he was legitimately conspiring to like hurt somebody.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to introduce the president again while we have some quiet time here.
In addition to thanking all of our fine sponsors, corporate sponsors of this year's tournament, we also want to give a shout out and a thank you to
And
our
we
friends,
are,
Principal Jim Foster, Athletic Director Jared Feathers.
while we're
and
waiting
Conemaugh
here to
Township
get
Area High School for
rolling
providing us
and
with the music this evening. And for
enjoying
providing
warm-ups here, I wanted to take a moment to again play our welcome message from Dr. Jim Spector, President of the University of Pittsburgh at Johnstown.
Area High School.
As we're enjoying warm-ups here, I wanted to take a moment to again play the welcome for our new audience and hopefully everyone who stayed around from our University President, Dr. Jim Spector.
Welcome to the 44th annual Mountain Cat Tournament here at the University of Pittsburgh. I want to give a special shout out to the participating teams and coaches from Berlin, Brothers Valley, Bishop Carroll, Greater Latrobe, Hollidaysburg, and our neighbor Richmond. I also want to take a moment to thank Dr. Manzini.
Once again, hello and a very pleasant good evening, basketball fans. It's time for game number 2, opening night of the 44th annual Pitt-Johnstown Alumni Association Mountain Cat Basketball Tournament. We welcome you all to the Sports Center here on the campus of Pitt-Johnstown for this exciting Scholastic Basketball Tournament. Fans, before we meet this evening's starting lineup for game number 2, we'd like to ask you to please all rise if you would, and join us in honoring America as we proudly present our national
Have
anthem.
a wonderful weekend on our campus here and enjoy the game, and we look forward to a wonderful tournament. Thank you.
Thank you all very much. As is opening night tradition here at the Mountain Cat Tournament, we take the opportunity to introduce and allow you to meet the entire squads of all 4 schools participating in opening night action. So without any further ado, they represent district number 6. Here are the reserves for the Golden Tigers of Hollidaysburg High School. Number 33, Colin Padamonte. Number 21, Mason Metzger. Number 20, Landon Stifler. Number 23, Grayson Morris. Number 13, Gavin Dell. Number 12, Jacob Snyder. Number 5, Jake Heilman. Number 4, Brady Steiner. And number 2, Jay Alvarado. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to introduce to you the starting 5 for the Golden Tigers of Hollidaysburg High School. This young man is a 6'5" center. Junior wearing number 25, would you welcome John Holstoppel. He is a 6'2" forward, a junior wearing number 24, Cole Walters. A junior forward, 6 feet 1 inch tall. He wears number 15, Leighton Weimert. Junior guard, 6 feet 1 inch tall, wears number 3, Carson Rhodes. And last but not least, the 6'3" junior, he plays guard, wears number 1, Mason Goodman. The Golden Tigers are coached by Brad Lear. He's assisted by Dan Toole and Shane Refner. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet tonight's home team, the reserves for the Mountaineers of Berlin Brothers Valley High School out of PIAA District number 5. Number 42, Jalen Melton. Number 34, Brayden Dieter. Number 24, Connor Cooney. Number 20, Parker Black. Number 13, Joey Richardson. Number 11, Matt Miller. Number 5, Hayden Hutzel. Number 4, Matt Ford. And number 2, Colby McLucas. And now, here is the starting 5 for the Mountaineers of Berlin Brothers Valley High School. 6'1" junior, plays guard, wears number 22, Pace Prosser. A 6' guard, a junior wearing number 3, Craig Jarvis. Senior guard, 5 feet 10 inches tall, wearing number 12, Caden Montgomery. A senior forward, 6 feet tall, wearing number 1, Caleb Roars. And last but not least, senior guard, 6 feet tall, wearing number 0, Ryan Blueball. The Mountaineers are coached by Tanner Prosser. He is assisted by Eric Lauer and Jake Zorn. Ladies and gentlemen, our distinguished PIAA officiating crew here for game number 2. My good friend from Windmer, Mr. Kevin Charney. My good friend, Mr. Nick Rowan. And our friend from Bedford, Jesse Topper.
Welcome to the 44th annual Pitt-Johnstown Mountain Cat Alumni Basketball Tournament. I'm Matt Cernell, here joined today by Ed Sheets, who will be following the action along with you. Today's event live stream is brought to you by our friends at Union Savings and Loan, the USSEO Federal Credit Union. These sponsors help make this possible with their financial and contributions to the tournament, as well as our friends over at Eagles Root Industries who made the technical components of this come together tonight as well. This is the first time streaming, so if there's any small glitches, we hope you bear with us.
And this should be a good matchup. Again, we have another matchup of a first-time Mountain Cat tournament participant taking on Hollidaysburg, who was here last year. Hollidaysburg was our consolation winners last year. And again, should be another good matchup. We'll give you a little more information on these teams here in just a moment. But we open up the action with Hollidaysburg with the ball. And shot inside up, no good, and rebounded by number 12, Caden Montgomery. Berlin brings it down the other way. Shot up and good by Pace Prosser. Opens up the scoring for the Mountaineers. Now, we're going to have a foul on the floor here. Let's see who that foul's on. Foul's going to be on number 1, Caleb Roars with the foul. And it's inbounded by Hollidaysburg to number 25, John Holstapel. 3-point attempt up and good by number 15, Leighton Weimer. That gives Hollidaysburg the 3-2 lead here. 7:03 left to go here in the first quarter. Berlin with it now. Jarvis over to Montgomery. Back over to Blueboff. Out to Montgomery. 3-point shot up and good. And just that quickly, Berlin regains the lead 5-3. Now Hollidaysburg drive, shot up and good by Carson Rhodes. And quickly back the other way, Berlin roars. Back to Jarvis. Out to Prosser. Let's slow things down just a little bit here. Prosser, nice pass over. Out to Blueboff, shot up and good. 3-point is good. Berlin with the 8-5 lead. And back the other way, shot up, no good. Rebound by 22, Prosser. Mountaineers bring it the other way. Out to Jarvis, shot up, no good. It's going to go off of number 24. Cole Walters of Hollidaysburg is going to stay Berlin ball. 5:56 left to go here in the first quarter. Berlin with the 8-5 lead. And Jarvis will inbound for Berlin. And Prosser with it. Over to Jarvis. Jarvis back to Prosser. Prosser over to Blueboff. Nice pass back over to Jarvis. Shot up and 3-pointer is good. And Berlin doubles their lead now up to 11-5. And we have a ball tipped out of bounds. The call on the court is that the ball was last touched by Berlin. So it'll remain Hollidaysburg ball.
For those of you who didn't see the first game, both our teams came out and hit the ground running very early, and the same thing is happening here.
Yeah, very fast-paced start again, and then don't know if it's just the first game, everybody's ready to go, or we'll see. And we had a very entertaining first game, and I'm sure this one will be just the same. And Rhodes with it. Goes over to Weimer. Out to Brady Steiner. Back to Rhodes. And shot up and tips it in himself, number 1, Mason Goodman. Makes it 11-7 in favor of Berlin. Prosser brings it up court. Over to Jarvis. Back to Prosser. Jarvis shot up and no good. It's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be Hollidaysburg ball. They will inbound. And looks like number 25, John Holstapel, will inbound. He inbounds at the Rhodes, who brings it up over half court. And Steiner with it, back over to Rhodes. Drive, shot up, and good.
Carson Rhodes is in.
So Rhodes pulls Hollidaysburg back within 2. Jarvis to Prosser, back over to Blueboff. Nice pass to Roars. He's able to tip it to Jarvis. Prosser, 3-point attempt up, and good. Extends that Berlin lead back to 14-9. We're at 4 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. As here's a shot up and no good, rebounded by Prosser. Mountaineers bring it the other way quickly. Prosser passes out to Jarvis. Shot up and good. Craig Jarvis makes it 16-9 Berlin. Now Steiner with it for the Golden Tigers. And it's stolen away by Blue Ball. He's going to take it all by himself and dunks it home.
Talk about making a statement there.
That was a statement there, and it leads to a Hollidaysburg timeout. So with 3:27 left to go here in the first quarter, Berlin with the 18-9 lead over Hollidaysburg. Not a huge surprise. Berlin coming in, they are the defending District 5 Class A champions. 17-8 last year overall under head coach Tanner Prosser. They are making their first Mountain Cat tournament appearance. And for Hollidaysburg, again, they're no strangers to the Mountain Cat tournament. This is their 5th time playing in the tournament. Last year they were our consolation winners. They lost on opening night to the Richland Rams. They defeated Tuskegee Mountain in the consolation game. Hollidaysburg's won this tournament twice. The last time they won it was in 2008. So they're back, and again, after last year, they're looking to make it back to that championship game once again, but this Berlin team's coming out swinging early.
Very much so. Again, thank you for joining us on the live stream. We have some amazing things coming up, including a series of 3 games tomorrow that we'll talk about here in a little bit.
And so Hollidaysburg inbounds after the timeout. It's going to be Carson Rhodes bringing it up. He's going to get double teamed. He's going to throw the ball away. It's going to go to number 22, Prosser, and he's going to lay up and score. Double team just proved to be a little bit too much there, and as a result, Berlin takes it the other way. And we get a shot attempt here by Hollidaysburg. No good. It's going to be tied up on the floor, and we're going to get a held ball here. And it looks like possession is going to go back to Berlin. Exactly 3 minutes left here in the first quarter. Berlin with the 11-point lead, they're looking to build on that. Prosser brings it up. And that pass is intercepted by Hollidaysburg. And Rhodes with it to Goodman. Goodman drives, shot up, and no good. Rebound by Jarvis. And again, Prosser will bring it back the other way for the Mountaineers. Pass out to Jarvis. He's going to drive, shot up, and we're going to get a blocking foul on number 22 for Hollidaysburg, Kyle Graham. And that is going to send Jarvis to the line, shooting 2 for Berlin here.
Hollidaysburg foul charge to number 22, Kyle Graham.
So we'll get our first free throws of the game here.
Jarvis to the line, shooting 2.
First one is up and good.
Number 24, Cole Walters back in for Hollidaysburg, replacing Rose.
Cole Walters re-enters the game for Hollidaysburg. And Jarvis will take his second free throw attempt here for Berlin momentarily. And second one is up and good. That extends the Berlin lead up to 22-9. And we have a traveling violation on Hollidaysburg's number 1, Mason Goodman. It's going to send the ball back to Berlin here. And Prosser with it. Inside the blue ball. And he brings it back out. He's going to drive, shot up, and just rolls off the front end of the rim, but he's going to go to the line to shoot 2 here. Foul's going to be on number 15, Leighton Weimert.
Blue ball to the line, shooting 2.
So blue ball is going to shoot 2 here. First one is up and good.
25, John
Game certainly turned a little physical here.
Checking in for Hollidaysburg, replacing Graham.
Just shows the desire of these teams.
Oh, absolutely. And again, the way high school basketball is, you know, solid start for Berlin here. They've gone off to a good start, but, you know, all it takes is one good run and you can be right back in this thing. So. And there's a shot up and no good, rebounded by Prosser. And he's going to bring it back up. It's going to be a quick rush pass to Jarvis. Takes the jumper and good. 25-9 lead for Berlin. And there's a nice pass. It's going to be picked up by Goodman. He's going to give it over to 24, Cole Walters, but he wasn't able to finish. Berlin's taking it the other way. Crosser over to Jarvis. Three-point attempt is up and good. And Berlin has opened this up to a 28-9 lead with 1:26 left to go here in the first quarter.
Number 1, Roars checks in. For Berlin replacing Blueball.
So Hollidaysburg will inbound just next to the opposing scorer's table. It's going to be Steiner inbounds. He gets it into Holsopple. Holsopple over to Goodman. Over to the corner to Walters. Walters' pass is going to be picked up by Holsopple. Back to Steiner. Steiner drives. Kicks it out to Goodman. Shot up and good. Three-pointer. Mason Goodman makes it 28-12, but Berlin quickly back the other way. Shot up and good for Craig Jarvis. As we're just under a minute to play in the first quarter. Steiner. And we're going to have a foul here, I believe. Yes, we are. Foul's going to be on number 4.
Number 4, Matt 4. Number 3, Carson Rhodes. Checking back in.
And we're seeing some fresh players come in here for Berlin.
How physical these games are keeping these fresh players on the
big three-pointer for Walters. 40 seconds left, and that's a nice thing about building a lead like this. You can go to your bench a little bit more, give some guys a rest, and definitely an advantage of having a lead here the way that Berlin has so far. All right, and bringing it back up for Hollidaysburg. It's going to be Weimer. He's going to drive, and he's going to get the foul. He's going to head to the line to shoot 2 here. It's going to be a blocking foul here on number 22, Pace Prosser.
22, Prosser charged with the Berlin foul. 2 shots for Leighton Weimer.
So Weimer will go to the line to shoot 2 here. First one is up and good.
Number 3, Jarvis. Number 12, Montgomery back in for Berlin Brothers Valley. Number 21, Kason Metzger. Checking in for Hollidaysburg, replacing Goodman.
Second shot is up and good. So now a 30-17 game in favor of Berlin. There's a home run pass to Jarvis. Shot is up and good. 32-17. 15 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Steiner with it over to Rhodes. Rhodes drive, shot up and good. 5 seconds left here. Prosser brings it up for Berlin. He's going to drive, he's going to shoot. Basket no good, and that's going to do it. Going to do it for the first quarter. And after 1 quarter of play, the score, the Berlin Mountaineers 32, the Hollidaysburg Bolton Tigers 19. And again, another high-scoring first quarter for our Mountain Cat tournament this evening. If you tuned into Richland and Latrobe, we had the same thing there. And of course, this game's a little bit like deja vu. You get a little bit bigger lead in this one, but another quick-paced, physical contest we're getting here this evening.
We'd like to thank you for taking time to tune in here. Remember, we have games tomorrow evening. If you get a chance, the live stream will be available. But come on down and see us here at the Pitt-Johnstown Sports Center. Enjoy our gorgeous campus here. as we reach the call. We also wanted to take a moment to thank our sponsors that helped make this live stream possible, including our friends at Slovenia Savings and Loan and the USSCO Federal Bank. Without their support, this live stream would not be possible. One of the great things coming up on campus, actually university-wide, is the Pitt Day of Giving in February, where there's plenty of options where you can designate where your funding goes to help students, athletics, and everything in between. So we encourage you to keep an eye on that and look to see and thank you for your support for both this event as well as our upcoming events.
All right, and we're back to action here in the second quarter. Rhodes with the ball here. Over to Steiner. Walter, but now he takes a shot up and no good. Rebounded by Roars. And Berlin brings it back down the other way. Prosser. Out to Jarvis. Kick it back out to Prosser. Three-point attempt up off the rim. No good. Rebound by Hollidaysburg. It's number 15, Weimer bringing it up. Nice pass over to Goodman. Couldn't finish. And the rebound's picked up by the Mountaineers. Prosser. Over to Blue Ball. And we'll see what happens here. And Hollidaysburg ends up with it. Thought it was going to go out of bounds, but they saved it. Rhodes inside to Steiner. Pass over to Goodman. Nice pass and score. Goodman with the basket. Makes it 32-21. And now Jarvis with it. Over to Montgomery. Back to Prosser. Prosser kicks out to Jarvis. Three-point attempt up and good.
Three-pointer by Jarvis.
And Berlin extends their lead back to 35-21. 6:30 to go here in the second quarter. Now Weimer with it. He takes his own shot up and in.
Runner by Leighton Weimers.
And back the other way. We got a shot up, no good. Rebounded by Weimer. He's bringing it back down the other way for Hollidaysburg. Weimer over to Goodman. Three-point attempt up and no good. Rebounded by Prosser. Prosser. Three-point attempt of his own up and good.
Three-pointer by Prosser. Timeout on the floor.
And we're going to get a timeout on the floor by Hollidaysburg. And again, Berlin able to answer and go down and extend their lead to 38-23 with 5:58 left to go here in the second quarter. And once again, we mentioned it during our last game, but if we have any athletic alumni that are out there tuning in this evening, we invite you back to campus on February 3rd and 4th for Winterfest. Friday night, there'll be a wrestling match versus Cooktown, and there's going to be an athletic alumni reception. Saturday is more of a family day. There's a doubleheader with men's and women's basketball, and then there's going to be alumni games for men's basketball, and women's volleyball. Keep an eye out on the official Pitt-Johnstown social media pages, on the alumni website for more information. Should be a fun weekend. We hope you can come out and join us, whether you're in the area or out of town. Make the trip in. It'd be a great opportunity to see old friends and reconnect and learn a little bit more about what we have going on here with the Pitt-Johnstown Alumni Association.
You certainly can't ask for a larger slate of athletic events and sporting events to have that event, our Winterfest. Certainly going to be an entertaining couple of days.
And you know, it's one of those things where even if you can't make it for that weekend, we have something going on here pretty much every weekend on campus. So come out, see the campus. If you haven't been here in a while, I'm sure you might see something you haven't seen, since you were last here, and definitely have a great experience as always. All right, Hollidaysburg with it now. Weimer. Up to Rhodes, shot up, no good, rebound Prosser. And he's going to bring it back down the other way for Berlin. Over to Blue Ball. Back to Montgomery. Kicks it over to Prosser. Three-point attempt outside is good. And Prosser is almost automatic right now with the 3-point attempt. Makes it a 41-23 game. Just over 5 minutes left to go here in the second quarter. Hollidaysburg with it now. Shot up and no good by Walters, and Prosser brings it back down the other way for Berlin. Prosser out to Montgomery. Over to Jarvis. Back to Prosser. Inside, nice pass to Caleb Roars. He's going to be fouled. He's going to head to the line to shoot 2 here. Foul is on Mason Goodman.
Roars to the line shooting 2.
And the first shot is up and no good.
For Hollidaysburg. Number 4, Matt 4. Checks in for Berlin.
And the second one is good. 42-23 now. And Walters with the ball, drive shot, and we're going to get a blocking foul. And that's going to send number 24, Cole Walters, to the line for Hollidaysburg.
Berlin foul charge to number 22, Pace Prosser. Cole Walters to the line shooting 2.
First shot is up and good. And he hits them both. That's 2 big free throws for Cole Walters. That makes the score 42-25 in favor of Berlin here, as we have just about reached the 4-minute and 30-second mark of the second quarter. And back down the other way with it now. Blue ball, drive, shot, no good. Rebound is going to go off of a couple players, end up in Prosser's hands. He kicks it out to blue ball, to Jarvis. And we're going to get a foul called here on number 2, Jay Alberino of Hollidaysburg.
Hollidaysburg foul charge to number 2, Jay Alberano.
Just keep digging for that ball. Always, always, always.
Absolutely, and again, that last possession there, it went off 3 or 4 different guys before it ended up in Prosser's hands. Now Jarvis with it for Berlin. Over to 4. Ends up back with Roars. Back to Jarvis. Shot up and no good. Rebounded by Hollidaysburg. And the ball's knocked up in the air, ends up in the hands of Prosser. Berlin's bringing it back the other way. Over to Blue Boss. Shot up and no good. Prosser with the rebound, knocks it home.
Prosser with the follow.
44-25 Berlin. And now Walters with it. There's going to be a foul called here on the floor. I believe it's going to be on number 1, Caleb Roars. We'll find out here in just a moment. Yep, that is going to be on Roars. And those of you that are tuned into our broadcast this evening, we invite you to stick around at halftime. We're going to have an interview with our tournament director, Dr. Ernie Mantini. He's going to join us here in the booth to talk a little bit about the Mountain Cat tournament. So be sure to stick around for that. Ernie's been involved with this tournament for a very long time, and he's going to tell you a little bit more about the tournament and everything that goes along with it. And we're going to have an offensive foul here. It's going to go number 15, Leighton Weimer. So Berlin will inbound, Prosser will bring it up. He gets it to blue ball. Back out to Prosser. Back in the blue ball's hands. He's going to kick it over to 4. Back to Prosser. 3-point attempt is up and good.
3-pointer by Prosser.
And that lead is now 47-25 in favor of Berlin. Hollidaysburg, Rhodes. He kicks it back outside to Weimer. Lost the ball. It's going to end up back in the hands of Berlin. Prosser brings it up once again. Three-point attempt up, no good. Rebound by number 24, Cole Walters, and the Golden Tigers are going to bring it the other way. Walters over to Weimert. Weimert back to Walters. 3-point attempt up and no good off the rim, rebounded by Jarvis. And we're going to have a travel here, so it's going to go back to Hollidaysburg with 2:27 left to go here in the second quarter. And again, Berlin with the 47-25 lead.
Checks in for the Golden Tigers. He replaces Walters.
And it'll be inbounded by number 3, Carson Rhodes for Hollidaysburg. He gets it into Holsopple to Goodman. Goodman over to Rhodes, drive, shot, no good. It's blocked, and the rebound picked up by Berlin. Prosser brings it up for the Mountaineers. He drives, shot up, no good. We're going to have a foul on the floor. It's going to go against number 25, John Holsopple. That's going to send Prosser to the line to shoot 2 here.
Golden Tiger foul charge to number 25, John Holsopple. Prosser shooting 2.
First shot is up and good. Second one's up and good as well.
Number 5, Hayden Hutzel checks in for Berlin.
Carson Rhodes will bring it up for Hollidaysburg. Over to Weimert. Weimert up, shot, good. Nice basket by Leighton Weimert. And Berlin brings it back down the other way. Hayden Hutzel on the floor now. Over to Jarvis. Tip, but is able to be picked up by Berlin. Blue ball. Drive, shot up, and good, and he's going to get the N1. Nice drive to the basket there by Blue Ball. Gets the foul. He's headed to the line for the N1 here.
With the Hollidaysburg foul. One shot for Blue Ball.
No good. Rebound picked up by Weimert. So 51-27 now in favor of Berlin. 1:37 left to go here in the second quarter. That ball's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be Berlin's ball once again.
For those of you who are enjoying this stream, we thank you for again tuning in. And if you want to review these or go back and maybe sit around Christmas and show the grandparents or aunts and uncles from out of town, this should be available or will be available on the Pitt-Johnstown Alumni page for you to see later as well.
And shot up and no good, rebounded by Goodman. Hollidaysburg brings it the other way, Weimert to Goodman. And we're going to have a foul on the floor here against Berlin. Let's see who that one's against. It's going to be against number 5, Hayden Hutzel.
Number 5, Hayden Hutzel charged with the Berlin foul. Number 4, back 4 to number 13, Joey Richardson. Checks in for Berlin Brothers Alley.
So right now, 1:10 left to go here in the second quarter. That's only the 6th foul for Berlin, so this will not be a 1-and-1 opportunity. But Weimert with it, he kicks it out to Steiner. Shot no good, rebound is picked up by Caden Montgomery. As we reach 1 minute left to go here in the second quarter, Berlin again with the 51-27 lead. And we're going to have a foul on the floor here. It's going to be on number 1, Mason Goodman. So that's going to send number 12, Caden Montgomery, to the line for a 1-and-1 opportunity.
21, Kason Metzger also into the lineup. Montgomery to the line shooting 1-and-1.
And he makes the front end of the 1-and-1, so he can get another opportunity here, see if he can extend that lead out even further. Second shot is up and no good, but the rebound's picked up by Hutzel. Berlin will keep possession here, leading 52-27. And it's back in Montgomery's hands, over to Hutzel. Hutzel gets it to Richardson, back to Montgomery. Montgomery, it's off the hands of Hollidaysburg. It goes off at number 21, Landon Stifler. It does go out of bounds, so Berlin will keep possession. 37.6 seconds left on the clock here, and it'll be inbounded by Montgomery. Montgomery. And we're going to have a turnover here. It's going to go back to Hollidaysburg. I believe he stepped over the line when he was putting the ball in bounds, and that's a no-no, and Hollidaysburg will get another chance at the ball here in the second quarter.
Close with it. I do believe you are correct.
And Alvarado to Steiner, 24 on the clock. Steiner drive shot up and good. Hit about every side of the rim there, but it went in, and we'll see what Berlin does here. Hutzel over to Jarvis. Jarvis out to Hutzel, back to Jarvis. 5 on the clock. We have a travel violation. It's going the other way. Hollidaysburg is going to get another opportunity with the ball here. See if they can cut into that deficit a little bit before halftime. 52-29, Berlin leads. 5.3 seconds on the clock here in the second quarter. And it's brought up by Steiner. He's going to take a long three-point chance. Off the rim, no good.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are at halftime.
And that's going to get us to halftime. And at the half, our score, the Berlin Brothers Valley Mountaineers 52, the Hollidaysburg Golden Tigers 29. So those teams will head to the locker room. It's been an interesting game so far.
Good time to regroup and plan out for the second half.
Yep.
Before we welcome Dr. Mantini into the booth here, I wanted to make sure we thank our live stream sponsors who make this event possible, including Savinian Savings and Loan and USSCO Federal Credit Union, located in 4 locations in Richland, Buxom, Somerset, and Evansburg. So thank you to these sponsors for helping making our live stream possible as for the first time ever here in our Mountain Cat history. So with that, we're going to welcome Dr. Mantini into the booth, and we will be back in just a second while we get him situated.
Okay.
What's the best way to do this?
Let Ernie sit where I'm sitting. I'll set the.
Who's interviewing me?
I am.
Yeah.
Oh, okay then.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or you can slide over, whatever.
No. I need you on this. I need you on this. Oh, thank you. And okay. So when you're done, just don't say a word, because it'll still be live.
And welcome back to the Pitt-Johnstown Sports Center. Once again, we're at the half of our second game this evening. Berlin leading Hollidaysburg 52-29. It's my pleasure to welcome to the booth Dr. Ernie Mantini. He is the tournament chairman of the Mountain Cat Tournament. Ernie, thanks for joining us this evening.
Thanks for having me.
And just first off, for the folks listening in at home or watching at home, you want to just give us a little bit of a history of how the Alumni Association got connected with the Mountain Cat Tournament?
Well, back in 1985, January of 85, then President Frank Blockington and then Athletic Director Edward Sherlock approached the Alumni Association about taking over the tournament as the Mountain Cat Club disbanded. They ran that tournament for 7 years, I believe, before that. And so that I had volunteered to take it over, and I've been tournament chair ever since.
Ever since you've been the tournament chairman, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, and so just to give the folks at home an idea, this is all the funds raised here. They definitely go to some very good causes here on campus. Just tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah. Well, in the history of art, since we've been running at the Alumni, we've raised in excess of $150,000 to be distributed, which has been distributed to the university's various entities of the school, and also with the Alumni Association running the tournament. Another aim of the tournament is to expose our campus to prospective students to matriculate to the University of Pittsburgh and Johnstown.
And I know we've been lucky enough to see some of these players that have come from, the teams participating. We've been able to see them play here in their collegiate careers as well, which is always kind of nice to, see some of them. But I know, like I said, you've said you've been involved with the tournament for a long time. Are there any memories that stand out to you, or any years specifically that really stand out to you as ones that you kind of treasure and remember?
Yeah, I have to say that the 1 year, 2001, we had the Aliquippa basketball team here, and they were quite outstanding. We had a real good crowd there, and actually the MVP of that tournament, Dwight Hines from Aliquippa, did matriculate to UPJ and play basketball here. Also, our very first tournament, which I wasn't running, but the Mountain Cat Club was running, featured the MVP of the tournament, Jeff Hostetler from Conemaugh Township, who went on to play linebacker at Penn State and then transferred to West Virginia because he wanted to play quarterback. And then he also went on to lead the New York Giants to the Super Bowl 25 in 1991 versus Buffalo from Tampa, Florida.
And it's definitely been a storied history. And, is there anything else you'd like to mention? Anybody you'd like to thank?
Well, I'd like to thank my alumni group, especially the guys that have been with me, my two assistants for the whole time, Mr. Daniel Gottwald and Mr. Edward Sheets, that helped us out a lot over the tournament years.
Well, Ernie, we thank you very much for joining us. Thank you for everything you do. You mentioned earlier on the broadcast, it's a labor of love. You guys put a lot of time and effort into this, and we all appreciate it and everything you've done. And I know bringing this tournament's not easy, but we appreciate everything you do for it.
I'd like to thank you, Ed and Matt, for being able to produce this streaming online. That way it could expose the tournament to more people, especially those who are unable to attend here. So thanks for having me.
No problem. And then once again, that was Dr. Ernie Mantini. And again, we're happy to have you join us here on the live stream. But, if you're able to make it out tomorrow evening, we have 3 more exciting games coming up. We're going to take a short break here, and we'll get you all back set up with the second half action here in just a moment.
Good. Just let that go. I turn these down.
He's going to do another one tomorrow night for the championship game, I think.
Sure.
He's going to come in at the half and do something similar.
That'll be good. Oh.
I guess if I'm hearing Montgomery Gentry coming through his phone, that's a good sign.
Yeah. See, the problem is, that speaker right there, and I've been trying to talk him into, at least with the one he uses.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Well, that's what I was telling your dad. So they have, Bob asked me one time, when we were doing this when I was doing this for him when I was here, he said about, he would love it if there was some way to get a camera over there. And I said the only problem back then was we'd have to run a cable all the way around.
Yeah.
But because he said one of the problems they have is they show this to recruits, and also there's nobody here.
Yeah.
And they always run into that issue.
All right, you want to come back and do some vamping?
Yeah, we'll do some.
I can do the stats and stuff.
All right, folks. Hopefully you enjoyed hearing from Dr. Mantini. Certainly we have to thank him for all his work and the entire Pitt-Johnstown Alumni subcommittee for the Mountain Cat tournament, as well as the members and other alumni who showed up and helped us out here today. And certainly, as well as the Institutional Advancement Office, who has provided us an amazing amount of support. Pitt-Johnstown Athletics, the President's Office, Dr. Spector, is always willing to be helpful for these things. So Ed, what did we learn here from the first half?
Well, if we take a look at the numbers here, there's obviously we mentioned the names Pace Prosser and Craig Jarvis a lot for Berlin. Not surprisingly, Prosser leads all scorers with 20 points in the first half. Jarvis has 19, and Ryan Bluebaugh has 8 for the Mountaineers. For Hollidaysburg, Leighton Weimer leads the way with 9, Mason Goodman with 7, Carson Rhodes with 6 for them so far. Berlin's shooting 9 of 14 from three-point range. That's been a big reason for this score so far, has been their three-point shooting. Overall, Berlin is shooting 66% from the field, Hollidaysburg 37%. And again, just like the last game, shooting percentage makes a big difference in why you're seeing the score you're seeing here. But as we've mentioned a couple times during the first game, mentioned it during the first half, it's 52-29 right now. It's a big lead for Berlin. Don't sleep on Hollidaysburg. They get a good run going here to start the second half. They'll be right back in this thing.
Exactly.
So Berlin's got to, again, I hate to sound repetitive, Berlin's got to keep their foot in the gas, but Hollidaysburg knows that if they can get a run going here, they can be right back in this thing.
Absolutely. Again, before we get the second half of our second game here on Friday night going, thank you for joining us. And our live stream is brought to you from the support of the USSCO Federal Credit Union, Slovenian Savings and Loan Bank, as well as technical assistance provided by Eagles Ridge Technologies, who helped us with the equipment and developing the system here that are going to keep this going. For our first year, I hope you are enjoying this, and certainly will excuse any glitches.
And we are back to action here in the second half. Berlin's going to start with the ball. And shot is up and good. Three-pointer by Caden Montgomery. And Hollidaysburg with the ball now. It's shot inside. It's going to be a traveling violation on Hollidaysburg. Ball's going to go back to Berlin. So just something to keep an eye on here in the second half. With 20 points in the first half, Pace Prosser needs 21 in the second half to tie Andy Byers' all-time record for most points in a single tournament game. He also needs two three-pointers to tie the single-game record as well. So a lot of time left. And there's another three-pointer, so he's one away now. A lot of time left, but Pace Prosser has a chance to enter the Mountain Cat tournament record books here in the second half. And there's a shot and score by 24. Cole Walters, he's going to go to the line to shoot one.
Is good.
So a lot to watch for in the second half. Again, you know, it should still be an exciting second half. Hollidaysburg can make a little bit of a run and make this interesting.
Yeah, plenty of time left.
And it's now 58-32 as he does make the shot there. Berlin with it now. Roars. Inside of Jarvis, shot up and good.
Jarvis lays it in.
And there's a shot, no good. Rebound, Prosser bringing it the other way. And there's a pass going to go off of his hands. Going to keep it alive for a second, but Hollidaysburg brings it back the other way. Walters. Back to Goodman. Goodman drives, shot, and he's fouled. And he'll go to the line to shoot 2 here.
Don't forget to join us tomorrow evening where we have our consolation game and our championship game. But in between, we're excited to have a ladies' high school basketball game, and our official honorary starter will be Coach Jody Calder, Pitt-Johnstown fixture in athletic and ladies' basketball.
Her list of accolades is unbelievable. And top it all off with the fact that she's a Pitt-Johnstown Hall of Famer. And basket is good there, so it's now 60-34. 6:25 left to go in the third quarter. But Berlin quickly the other way. Roars, shot up, no good. Rebound by Holsopple. And Hollidaysburg brings back Weimert. Weimert with it, he drives. And there's going to be a foul called on the floor. We'll see who that's on. So it'll be on number 1, Caleb Roars.
Number 1, Caleb Roars. Number 4, Matt Ford checks in, replacing Roars.
So Hollidaysburg will inbound. And it's inbounded to Goodman. Goodman drive, shot, and... oh, that rolled just in. That rolled about as much as it could before it went in, and that makes it a 60-36 game. Now Jarvis with it for the Mountaineers. Over to 4. Montgomery. Back to Jarvis, inside to Prosser. Prosser out to Blue Ball. Prosser 3-point shot up, no good. Rebound by Goodman. And Hollidaysburg brings it the other way. Weimert. Out to Goodman. 3-point attempt up and in and out, no good. Rebound Weimert. He's fouled on the shot. So Weimert will head to the line here to shoot 2. 5:22 left to go here in the third quarter. Berlin holding that 60-36 lead.
Matt Ford charged with the Berlin foul. Leighton Weimert to the line shooting 2. Number 4, Brady Snyder checks in for the Golden Tigers, replacing Walters.
And second shot here coming by Weimert is up and good. 60-37 now. 5:20 left to go in the third quarter. And Prosser's going to bring it the other way. And there's going to be a foul on the floor. It's going to be on number 1, Mason Goodman.
Golden Tiger foul charge to number 1, Mason Goodman.
And Berlin will inbound. Prosser takes it himself. Shot up and just rolls off the rim, but he's going to go to the line to shoot 2.
Number 25, Holsopple charged with the Hollidaysburg foul. Prosser shooting 2.
First one by Prosser is good.
Number 22, Kyle Graham checks in for Hollidaysburg, replacing Holsopple.
And second attempt by Prosser is up and no good. And it's rebounded by Weimert. Up to Goodman. Goodman over to Rhodes. 3-point attempt up, no good. Rebounded by Jarvis. And Berlin's taking it the other way. Prosser brings it up over half court. Prosser to Blue Ball. Blue Ball 3-point attempt up and no good. Rebound by Rhodes, and he's going to be fouled. Fouls going to number 4, Mac 4. And that is their 5th foul of the third quarter so far, so that's something going to be to watch here later on. 2 more, and the Golden Tigers will be headed for the 1-and-1. As we have 4:35 left to go here in the third quarter. And that one's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be Berlin ball. Have a couple substitutions here.
Number 1, Roars back in for Berlin, replacing 4.
Prosser brings it up for Berlin. Prosser out to Jarvis. 3-point shot up, no good. Rebound by Hollidaysburg. It's quickly brought back the other way by Steiner. Up to Goodman. Shot up and no good. Rebound's going to be picked up by the Golden Tigers. Rhodes with it to Graham. And we're going to have an offensive foul on number 22, Kyle Graham. It's going to be Berlin ball here.
22, Kyle Graham charged with the offensive foul.
So Prosser will bring it back the other way for the Mountaineers, who lead 61-37 with 4 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. Shots off the rim, no good. Taken the other way by Hollidaysburg. Quick drive, shot, and score. Carson Rhodes.
Carson Rhodes lays it in.
And Berlin brings it back. Let's see what happens here. Prosser, 3-point attempt up, no good. But Montgomery gets a rebound. They're tied up, and we're going to see who has the ball here. It's going to be a held ball, possession, Hollidaysburg. So Rhodes will inbound right in front of the Berlin bench. They'll bring it up over half court. Steiner brings it up to Weimer. Out to Graham. Graham to Steiner. Steiner back to Graham. Graham drives, shot, and no good. And rebound is going to be tied up. It's going to be another held ball. Possession arrow favors Berlin this time. So Berlin will inbounds, 61-39. 3:18 left in the third quarter. Again, the winner of this game will head to tomorrow night's championship game at 8 o'clock. They'll take on Latrobe, who was victorious early this evening. The loser of this game will head to the consolation game tomorrow. That'll open up our triple header against Richland. And then, of course, Berlin and Bishop Carroll girls will be playing the consolation game, as we have a foul on the floor here.
If you can't get down here and join us at the Pitt-Johnstown Athletic Center, certainly watch the stream, because those are going to be some amazing games for tomorrow evening.
And we're going to have some exciting action. We have a couple of special guests will be joining us during the games, so definitely don't want to miss that. 3-point attempt by Jarvis, up, no good. Rebound by Hollidaysburg, and there's going to be a foul on the floor there. That's going to be on number 1, Caleb Roars.
Berlin foul charge to number 1, Caleb Roars. Mac 4 checks in for Berlin.
And it's inbounded by Rhodes, who's going to bring it up. He drives. Nice pass out to Weimer. 3-pointer up and in and out, no good. But the Golden Tigers, they had it for a second. And we're going to have a foul here. I believe it's going to be on number 33, Colin Patamonski.
33, Colin Patamonski charged with the Golden Tiger foul.
So Berlin will bring it up. Prosser once again brings it up over half court. Prosser, nice pass outside to the blue ball. Shot up, and there's going to be a foul on the floor here.
Beautiful pass to try to make something out of that.
Patamonski with the Golden Tiger
And he ends
foul.
up drawing a foul, and that foul's going to be on Colin Patamonski, and it's going to send blue ball to the line to shoot 2 here. So 2:20 left to go here in the third quarter. Berlin looking to add to their lead. First shot is up and good. 62-39. Sorry, 61-39. Nope, I was right. It is 62. And there's 63. And now Rhodes with a three-pointer up, no good. Rebounded by Prosser. Quickly up the blue ball. He's going to take it himself, drive to the lane, shot up and good. 65-39.
Found an extra gear on that one.
Yes, he did. Takes it himself, gets the basket. There's going to be an and one right there, number 4. Steiner drives to the lane. He scores. He's going to go to the line here for a chance to make it.
Mac 4 charged with the Berlin foul. 24, Cole Walters back in for Hollidaysburg, replacing Goodman. Steiner to the line, shooting 1.
Goodman's going to head to the bench for Hollidaysburg, get a well-deserved breather. He's been solid here in the second half.
Replaces Rhodes for the Golden Tigers. Number 20, Parker Black.
So we're seeing
for Berlin Brothers Valley.
We're seeing a few substitutions here. We have 1:57 left to go in the third quarter. And Steiner at the line, shooting his second, no good. And it's rebounded by Hollidaysburg. They get their own rebound. Weimert over to Alvarado. Shot up and not going to roll in, but he's going to go to the line to shoot 2 here.
Number 20, Parker
That's actually going to be a 1-on-1 here.
Jay Alvarado to the line, shooting 1 and 1.
And first one is up and bounces in good. 65-42. And the second shot is also good. Now 65-44. But Berlin quickly gets one back the other way.
Frank Jarvis.
And coming back is Steiner. Steiner out to Weimert. Weimert back to Steiner. Three-point attempt is up and no good, but rebounded by the Golden Tigers. We're going to have a foul called here. And that should send Hollidaysburg back to the line.
Number 20, Parker Black with the Mountaineer foul.
And it does.
Jay Alvarado to the line, shooting 1 and 1.
Alvarado is going back to the line. He's going to shoot a 1-and-1 here. First one's up and good. 67, now it's 67-44. The second one pending here. And second shot is also up and good. 67-45, 1:20 to go here in the third quarter. Berlin with the lead and the ball. Prosser. They're going to slow it down just a little bit here, get their play set up. Prosser with the ball, nice pass out to number 20, Parker Black. Shot no good, but they keep the rebound. Berlin keeps the ball here as we're just under a minute to go. And Montgomery with it. He passes it to Blue Ball. Blue Ball drive, shot, and good.
Blue Ball lays it in.
69-45. And the other way. Three-point attempt is up and no good for Hollidaysburg with the rebound to Berlin, and there's a foul. 33.2 seconds on the clock. 69-45 lead for Berlin. They're going to the line to shoot 1-and-1. And
13, Joey Richardson checks in, replacing Parker Black. Jarvis to the line.
And first attempt, the 1-and-1 is up and no good. It's rebounded by Hollidaysburg. Weimert Gets it stolen away. Blue Ball with the ball. Gets it to Prosser. He's going to give it back to Blue Ball. Oh, man, that would have been a nice play if they could have finished that one. But they keep the ball. Montgomery with it now. Out to Blue Ball. Back to Prosser. 17 on the clock here in the third quarter. See what they have cooked up here. Prosser back out to Blue Ball. Kicks it out to Jarvis. He's going to drive, shot up, and doesn't roll, but he's going to go to the line and shoot 2. So 4.9 on the clock here in the third quarter.
Number 2, Jay Alvarado charged with the Hollidaysburg foul. Jarvis to the line, shooting 2.
Berlin with a solid lead here. Looking to extend on that. Jarvis, first one's up, and no good. Second attempt is up and good. So it's now 70-45. Hollidaysburg brings it back down. Alvarado long 3 at the buzzer, no good. And we have played 3 quarters here at the 44th annual Pitt-Johnstown Mountain Cat Tournament. The score after 3 quarters: Berlin 70, Hollidaysburg 45.
Fans, again, we want to remind you.
We'd like to thank you again for tuning into our live stream, and certainly thank the sponsors that helped make this live stream possible on our first year doing this. When you think about all the changes in the last 44 years, this is certainly a big jump. Certainly, our sponsors, the USSCO Federal Credit Union, located in Richland, Moxie, Somerset, and Evansburg, as well as our friends over at Slovenian Savings and Loan. We also need to thank Eagles Ridge Technology for helping set up and provide equipment for our live stream here today. What do we have up for tomorrow's games?
So tomorrow we have a triple header. We're going to start at 5 o'clock with our consolation game. That's going to be the Richland Rams, and they're going to take on whoever loses this game tomorrow. And then our middle game of the triple header at 6:30 is going to be our girls game. It's going to be Berlin's girls and Bishop Carroll's girls. Berlin has been here a couple times for that game, but this will be the first time for Bishop Carroll, so that should be a good one. Again, Jody Galt is going to be our honorary starter tomorrow. She's going to do the ceremonial tip-off, and we're going to have her on the broadcast as well. So if you can't make it, be sure to tune in. Again, Coach Galt has a pretty solid legacy here at Pitt-Johnstown. We're happy to have her back. And then, of course, we have our nightcap scheduled to start around 8 o'clock. It just depends on how the first 2 games go. It'll be Latrobe taking on the winner of this game to see who will win the 44th Pitt-Johnstown Alumni Association Mountain Cat Tournament. And obviously we have 8 minutes to play, still a lot of time on the clock here. But if this score holds, we will have 2 teams playing for their first ever Mountain Cat Tournament title in their first ever appearance, which is pretty special. And we're back to action here. Hollidaysburg with the ball. They're looking to rally here in the fourth quarter, get back to the championship game. And their first shot of the quarter is a good one. And they make it 70-47, but quickly the other way is Blue Ball. Makes it 72-47.
Oh my.
And it looks like the scorer's table took a little bit of a bump. It's all right though. Those are on wheels, but they're still pretty solid.
If this was a football tournament, I would say that table has to go into concussion protocol. But no harm, no foul.
Everybody's okay, and I guess if it's going to happen, it's better to happen tonight, because if this was tomorrow night, typically on Saturday, one of our friends from the Tribune's here covering the games, so they might have been right in harm's way there on that one. But everybody's okay. We play on. And we get a quick shot there by Blue Ball, no good, rebounded by the Golden Tigers. Coming the other way is Weimert, shot up and no good. And the rebound is picked up by the Mountaineers. Prosser quickly up to Blue Ball. We're going to have some contact here on the floor. I think everybody's okay.
Everyone does seem to get up.
I'm not sure I believe that was on Hollidaysburg. Yes, it was. It was on 15, Weimert.
Number 15, Weimert.
It's always your first concern when you see somebody get contact like that is just make sure everybody gets up okay, and never want to see anybody get hurt, especially in a tournament like this. You don't, in the beginning of the year, you don't want to ever see anybody get hurt. So we have blue ball at the line. He's shooting 1-1 here. He makes the first. Makes it 73-47. And second one is up and no good, and the rebound's picked up by Hollidaysburg. Rebound by Holsopple. He gets up to Weimert. Weimert back to Holsopple. Holsopple to Rhodes. Rhodes drive, shot up, and what a block there. Wow. We're going to get a blocking foul on Berlin. It looked like he got a nice defensive play there, but they said it was guilty of the blocking foul. So Hollidaysburg will head to the line now to shoot 2. They're in a double bonus for the rest of this one. .651 left to go here in the fourth quarter. 73-47 is our score. First one is up and good by number 3, Carson Rhodes, makes it 73-48. Second one up and good. 73-49 now in favor of Berlin. They're going to bring the ball back up the other way. Quick pass up from Prosser to blue ball, back to Prosser. Blue ball with it again. Drive, shot, and up and just trickles out, but he gets his own rebound. He's going to draw the foul. Blue ball didn't give up on that one. Missed the initial shot, got his own rebound, and ended up drawing the foul there. So he's going to head to the line to shoot 2 here.
No, did not quit till that whistle blew.
And that's been the story, I feel like, of all 4 of our teams tonight.
Very much so.
That's why I think, again, tomorrow, I think we're going to have 3 solid games. You know, what we've seen from the 4 boys teams, and then you have your girls teams tomorrow. I think it's going to be a great evening of basketball. As you mentioned before, if you can't be here in person, we're going to have the live stream going once again, and should be a very entertaining evening here at the Sports Center. And second shot is up and no good, but Prosser with the rebound kicks it back out the blue ball. He's going to drive once again. Oh, nice pass to Jarvis. And we got a travel here. It's going to go the other way. It's going to be Hollidaysburg ball. 6:27 left to go here in the fourth quarter.
21, Kason Metzger in for Hollidaysburg.
See Steiner with it here. Up to Stifler. Back out to Steiner. Over to Rhodes. He's fouled, and he's going to head to the line here.
Number 0, Ryan Blueball, charged with the Berlin foul.
So Rhodes will head to the line and shoot 2 here. Both teams are in the double bonus, so they'll each be shooting 2 every time they're fouled the rest of the game. First shot is up and no good. We're going to see Hayden Hutzel re-enter the game for Berlin.
Hayden Hutzel replacing Montgomery for Berlin Brothers Valley.
And second attempt here by Rhodes is up and good. 73-50. 6:12 left to go here in the fourth quarter. And here's a quick shot up and good for Craig Jarvis. Makes this a 25-point lead for the Mountaineers. But quickly the other way is Goodman. He's going to put up 2 of his own.
Goodman.
And 3-point attempt is up by blue ball. No good. Rebound Jarvis. Back out to blue ball. Going to get it back to Prosser. He's going to drive. Nice pass out. And good. Mac 4. What a play. Prosser to 4. 3-pointers good. 78-52.
That was almost a picture-perfect 3.
24 Walters in, replacing
Not almost,
Snyder.
it was.
Yeah. And
For Hollidaysburg.
so we have 5:20 left here. Prosser bringing it back the other way for Berlin. Drive, shot, and good. Now 80-52. And there's a foul on the shot, and that's going to send Hollidaysburg's Landon Stifler to the line to shoot 2 here. 5:04 left in the fourth quarter.
With the Berlin Brothers Valley foul. Kaysen Metzger to the line shooting 2.
And his first shot is up and no good. And his second is up and off the rim, no good. Rebound by Jarvis. Prosser brings it the other way for Berlin, but it's tipped in the air and it's intercepted by Rhodes. He's going to bring it back the other way for Hollidaysburg. Drive, shot, and we're going to have a blocking foul here, so that's going to send Hollidaysburg to the line. Let's see who that's on. I believe it's on Prosser. Yes, it is.
22 Prosser charged with the Berlin foul.
So Hollidaysburg
Carson Rhodes to the line shooting 2.
will go to the line. They're going to shoot 2 here. It's going to be Carson Rhodes once again. First shot up and good. Second shot for Rhodes is up and good as well. Makes it an 80-54 game. And Prosser will bring it back up for Berlin. Over to Blue Ball. Nice pass inside of Jarvis, shot up and good.
Craig Jarvis.
And there's a 3-point attempt up and good for Hollidaysburg. That's number 22, Kyle Graham. Quickly back the other way. Graham's going to get a steal, but
Love that sportsmanship there, too.
oh, absolutely. It's a great thing about high school athletics. The sportsmanship is a big part of it, and you always love to see that helping your competitor out.
Tiger foul. 4 to the line shooting 2.
And a 4 at the line. First shot up and good.
Number 12 Jacob Snyder checks in for Hollidaysburg. 13 Joey Richardson. 34 Braden Dieter.
There's 4:25 left here.
20 Parker Black.
And there is an opportunity here,
For Berlin Brothers Valley.
as it is now 84-57. Coming the other way. Shot up by Graham, no good. Rebound's going to be knocked out of bounds. Going to stay Hollidaysburg ball. So right now, Berlin with 84 points. 6 more points, they would tie Forest Hill's single-game tournament record of 90 points in a game, set all the way back in 1981. So, obviously, you know, they're probably not aware of that, but it would be a nice little extra piece in the record book of your first Mountain Cat tournament game if you could tie or exceed that record. But we'll see what happens here in the final 4 minutes. And we see 4. Over to Hutzel. Back to 4. And Black with it. Out to Richardson. Inside to 4. Shot up. No good. It's going to be tipped in the air, though. And who's going to grab it? It's going to be Graham for Hollidaysburg. Quickly up the other way. Shot up, and there's going to be a foul on the floor. So number 12, Gavin Bell, is going to go to the line for Hollidaysburg to shoot 2 here.
Number 34 Braden.
Again, Berlin leads 84-59. 3:27 left to go here in the fourth quarter. And the first shot's up and no good.
Number 2 Alvarado. Number 13 Gavin Bell checks in for Hollidaysburg. Number 11, Matt Miller in for Berlin Brothers Valley.
And second shot here for Bell is up and good. 84-60 now. As Hutzel brings it up the other way for Berlin. Over to Black. Back to 4. 4 gets it back out to Hutzel. Hutzel to 4. 4 is going to drive. He's going to go off the leg of one of the Golden Tiger players, and it's going to be a kick ball, and
number 33, Colin.
It's going to stay with Berlin here.
Replacing Graham for the Golden Tigers.
Seeing some new faces in both lineups here as we finish off the last 3:07 of this one. That's inbounded by Parker Black. Black over to Hutzel. And there's a foul here. Let's see who that's. It's going to be on number 2, Jay Albarano. And going to the line for Berlin is number 11, Matt Miller. Matt Miller, one of the freshmen on Berlin's team, his first action of his high school career.
34, Braden Dieter, replacing 4.
And he'll get one more attempt at the line here. Second free throw attempt up, no good. And it's rebounded by Hollidaysburg. And that's going to travel here. It looked like Berlin might bring that one back the other way, but there's a travel call on the floor here. And it'll be inbounded by Albarano here for Hollidaysburg. And it's stolen away by Hutzel, but Hollidaysburg gets it back, shot up and good for Jay Albarano. 84-62, 2:39 left to go here in the fourth quarter. And Hutzel, shot up, no good. Rebound by Padamonski. And Albarano with another one. And we approach 2 minutes left here, and Hutzel's going to bring it up. It's over to Parker Black. Out to Matt Miller. To Braden Dieter. Dieter back to Miller. Over to Hutzel. And that's going to be a holding call. And that's going to send Hayden Hutzel to the line to shoot 2 here. With 1:57 left to go in the fourth quarter. We're going to see a couple more new faces come off the bench here for Hollidaysburg. And the first shot was good there by Berlin, so he's going to get one more here. And second shot here for Hayden Hutzel is good. And that'll make our score 85-64 in favor of the Mountaineers. 1:57 left to go here in the fourth quarter. And there's a three-point attempt down the other end, up no good, rebounded by Hollidaysburg. They keep it alive. Montgomery, I'm sorry, that's Bell. Shot up no good, but he's fouled. So Gavin Bell will head to the line to shoot 2 here.
Joey Richardson charged with the foul. 2 shots for Jacob Snyder.
First shot is no good. And second shot by Bell is up and good. 86-65, a minute 45 left to go. Berlin's going to bring it back the other way. Black with the ball. He's going to get it over to Matt Miller. Miller's going to throw it, but it's going to go right into the hands of Grayson Morris. He's going to drive, shot up, and no good. Rebound, gets his teammate gets the rebound here, though. And there's a rebound by Berlin. That's Jalen Melton, who just entered the game here a moment ago. And number 20, Parker Black with the ball now, as we have 1:09 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Berlin with a comfortable lead here. And quickly back the other way is Hollidaysburg. And that's going to go out of bounds. It's going to stay blue ball with 58.6 left on the clock. And we're going to see number 24, Connor Cooney, enter the game for Berlin.
24, Connor Cooney checks in. He replaces Richardson.
And inbounding, it'll be number 23, Kaysen Metzger for Hollidaysburg. And there's shot up and one. Caden De La Terre, number 14, with the shot, and he'll have one more opportunity at the line here. And Caden makes the N one. It makes it 86-68. 54 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter. Parker Black with it now for Berlin. See what they do here. Melton over to Cooney. It's going the other way, though. Morris, drive, shot, and no good. It's going to be a held ball here. Possession arrow is going to favor Berlin with 30.6 seconds. So again, we're going to set up a consolation matchup between Richland and Hollidaysburg to open up things tomorrow. And then tomorrow night, again, both teams in their first tournament, both teams looking for their first tournament title. It's going to be Berlin and Latrobe. So again, hope you can join us here tomorrow. If not, we'll see you on the live stream.
The fact that we're talking about a brand new champion in the first time here is pretty exciting.
Absolutely. It looks like we have a technical foul here. So number 42, Jalen Melton, has been assessed the technical foul. So number 14.
Weeder to the line for Hollidaysburg.
So number 14, Caden De La Terre, is at the line. And he makes them both. It makes it an 80-76 game. Hollidaysburg will also get the ball back here as a result of the technical foul.
Joey Richardson checks in for Berlin.
And barring something crazy, it looks like Forest Hills will continue to hold the sole single-game point-scoring records they've held since 1981. So 10 seconds left to go here. There's a shot blocked by Berlin. One more chance. It's going to go up and in by number 20 for Hollidaysburg, but that's going to be it, ladies and gentlemen.
That's going to do it, ladies and gentlemen.
And our final score of game number 2 tonight is Berlin 86, Hollidaysburg 72. Berlin advances to the championship game with a very impressive performance here this evening.
2 great games tonight. Tomorrow, 3 games that I think are going to just be outstanding. If you get a chance, please come down to the Pitt-Johnstown Athletic Center or watch here on the live stream. And if you're so inclined, share out the link and let people know. We have to thank first and foremost our Berlin Mountaineers and our Hollidaysburg Tigers, students, coaches, staff, faculty, administration for participating in the 44th annual Mountain Cat basketball tournament, as well as the support that we, as the Alumni Association, puts on this event received from the university, starting with our administration, President Jeff Spector, through our faculty, our staff, being helped with some technical hookups from the Pitt-Johnstown Information Technology Department, physical plant, our amazing Pitt-Johnstown Athletics Department as well, for being so supportive here for so many years in this great event. So, Ed, any parting thoughts here as we get ready to anxiously await our next round of games tomorrow afternoon or tomorrow evening?
I think we're going to have a great triple header here tomorrow. I think every one of these matchups is going to be pretty good. Again, if you're in the area and you can make it here in person, I definitely think you'll want to be here for not only the games but for everything else going on. If you can't be here, again, tune into the live stream. I'd also recommend, for those of you watching this evening or tuning back in tomorrow, if you get a chance, take a look around that Pitt-Johnstown website while you're on there. Our friends at Admissions have some great information about the campus and about all the programs that are offered here. On our alumni pages, there's all sorts of information for anybody that's a Pitt-Johnstown alum, including getting your information updated so we know how to get a hold of you. And I'll tell you what, as we sit here to close things out, there's a big wrestling meet here tomorrow, and as quickly as they finish the games, they're getting these mats out and ready to go for that. So maybe come up early, come for the wrestling, and stay for the basketball.
Be a fantastic day here on campus, and we hope to see you then. Until then, Ed, as always, it's not only great to work with you as part of the Alumni Association, but it was an amazing evening, and I thank you for donating your time and your skills to this broadcast.
And thank you as well for all of your work in getting everything set up and being an excellent color man. So I appreciate having a good color man. So
hey, I try my best. So until tomorrow, have a great evening, everybody, and we will see you tomorrow evening.